Welcome to the All Signs, their feelings for you from May 26th through June 1st. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Happy Memorial Weekend. For those of you who are in the U.S. Wait a minute. I think we celebrate that everywhere. I don't know. Welcome to the All Signs. If you're new to my channel, hi, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. Very happy to have you. I'm a little behind schedule. I overslept. I spent yesterday helping my mom and dad empty out boxes in their hot garage. And then I stayed out in the sun helping my mother get her garden going at her new place. So I guess I needed some extra sleep. So I'm sorry I'm late, you guys. Hi, good morning, Melissa. Hi, pen name. Hi, Anna. Hi, B girl. Hi, Gina. Hi, BB's auntie. Hi, Life is a Leo. Hi, Aurora. All right, we're going to start with the birthday babies, which is Gemini, and then we're going to go from Aries down to Pisces. Hi, Tance Williams. All right, let's do this. I'm trying to drink less iced coffee, so today we're doing water. Let's see how that goes. I'm really trying to cut down on the iced coffee I drink. Happy birthday season, Gemini. Hope you guys are already having a good one. Who is that? Thank you, Anna Welch. I appreciate that super chat, girl. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on with your person and yourself this week. And if you're single, let's see if someone's coming towards you. Remember, these readings can be both for singles or those in situations, depending on the spread. Or depending on the cards that come out in the message. All right, what do we have for Gemini for the next 7 days? Who's coming towards them and what will their feelings be towards each other? Gemini. The Five of Pentacles wanted to help out. We'll see if that card comes back out. Someone may be feeling kind of abandoned. Or like their person's being kind of, you know, standoffish or avoidant. Or just leaving someone feeling unsupported. Thank you, Inland Empire. I appreciate that, girl. Thank you so much. Ooh, this allows me to give it a heart. The other one didn't. That's such a cute feature. All right, Gemini. 2 more shuffles for Gemini. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, Gemini. Your person's feelings towards you, we have the Devil. What's going on with that, Gemini? Sometimes when the Devil shows up and how someone feels, it tells me someone feels like they've got strong control over a situation. Like knows, you know, how to get someone vulnerable, how to get someone to forgive them again, how to get something to go in their favor. Let me just see the rest of the spread before I go into that. But intuitively, that's what I'm picking up. And if you see, this card shows someone going down a one-way street, but it's the opposite direction, going through do not enter signs with a big old smile on their face. Like someone may be aware that they're leading someone in the wrong direction than what is in their best interests. What's their view of Gemini? The 10 of Cups. Their behavior and actions towards you. The Hanged Man, major for Pisces. Your feelings towards this person, the King of Cups. And the overall energy for the week, we have the 5 of Swords. Now, sometimes the 5 of Swords can talk about conflict between 2 people. You guys not agreeing on everything, but for the most part, still have a lot of love for each other. But when the 5 of Swords is the overall energy followed by the Devil as someone's feelings, someone may feel like they have to be a little bit manipulative in order to get what they're wanting, to get their way. And this person's viewing you as the 10 of Cups while your feelings for them is the King of Cups, indicating that this person knows that you want a future with them, knows that you love them, knows that, you know, they've won your heart, okay? But with the Hanged Man as their behavior and the Devil as their feelings, it kind of feels like they're not really moving it forward in the direction that they know you want it to move forward, and is keeping things up in the air. So I'm going to just break down this Devil card. Clarify the Devil. Clarify the Devil as how this person feels about Gemini this week. Tell me about the Devil card. The Ace of Wands. They're very attracted to you. They're very attracted to you. This art depiction suggests that someone's wanting to write a new story together. Wants to start something up with you that is fresh and new. But it's influenced by the Devil card. Sometimes that could be sex only. Yeah, the Devil and the Ace of Wands can sometimes be a physical connection, even though they're viewing you as wanting a long-term relationship. The Chariot, Cancerian energy. The Three of Wands. Break down that Devil again for this person's feelings for Gemini this week. They definitely want to come forward. I'm just wanting to make sure that they're coming towards you with the right intentions. The Eight of Cups. Gemini, you've got someone that already walked away that's coming towards you. And that could explain why I saw that Five of Pentacles during the pre-shuffle. Like, you might have someone that has already turned their back on you before and now is coming towards you because they're wanting to, like, start something passionate up with you. But it's showing me that it's not going down the direction that you're wanting it to. So it's almost feeling like you have someone here that knows that you're looking for a commitment. You're looking for a person to build a happy, healthy life with. And they're taking full advantage of that, knowing well that they're not looking for something long term. Okay? The Five of Swords as the overall energy can be someone manipulative, wanting to get what they want at all costs, even if nobody walks away winning. But it could also signify that maybe you guys fight a lot, you guys are on again, off again, and this person's coming towards you even though that they know that the relationship may be unhealthy at times. Let me clarify your feelings, because this could be a karmic lesson with that Wheel of Fortune now showing up. Clarify Gemini's feelings for this person. The Page of Swords. You're still curious about what this relationship could turn into. You still have this excitement behind this relationship. It's what it's showing me. You're still feeling like there's more to discover, and you're wanting to still continue pursuing it, even if it may be a risk. Even if it may be a risk of you getting your heart broken, you still want to check it out. You still want to see. You still want to see that maybe you could be the one that would maybe influence this person to want a commitment, to want to settle down, to want stability. But you can't change someone. They have to want to change. So I do feel like you're trying to proceed with caution with that Knight of Pentacles, but you're still going towards this person even if you are aware that there are signs that this person may be not looking for a committed relationship. Let's clarify why they view you as the Ten of Cups, because it does show me you've been very welcoming. To be seen as the Ten of Cups tells me that they view you as someone that brings people in and treats them like family. You know, mi casa, su casa. When people are in your environment, you are very nurturing and caring. Queen of Cups. Some of you guys may have strong Cancer placements, or you are a Gemini Cancer cusper. This person views you as a very loving person, very caring, very nurturing. If you're a mom or a dad, you take really good care of your kids. You're the person that would be ideal to build a family with, to maintain a family with. So this person knows all that about you. But why are they coming towards you, you know, knowing that they're not taking you down the direction that you're wanting? Unless it's because they still want to get what they want. Let's clarify that Hanged Man. Clarify that Hanged Man. The Four of Wands. They're on hold when it comes to a commitment with you, Gemini, or marriage with you. It feels like the possibility is somewhere out there in regards to this person. They may have thought about it, was curious about it, may have fantasized about being in a relationship with you or married to you, but it's all fantasy at this moment with this Hanged Man energy connected to Pisces. Okay? Neptune energy. So it's like it's something that they keep deep hidden, deep within. They don't share it with you. They don't explore that conversation with you. They keep it to themselves. So that could be also another reason for this person coming towards you, knowing that they're not on the same path as you when it comes to this relationship's future, because maybe they will be open to a detour later down the road, but not just now. Okay? It's like this person sees something very special in you, Gemini, to the point where there could be like a 5% chance that they could change their mind and want to redirect this relationship in a way that will benefit the both of you and not just them. But can you risk your heart over 5% guarantee? Ace of Cups. They're not sure how they want to present any offers. They're definitely ready to give the Ace of Wands, if you catch my drift, but they're not sure about the Ace of Cups. So Gemini, it feels like you're dating someone that you're interested in a future with, but maybe they are just interested in fun right now. As I clarify the Five of Swords, the Knight of Wands hopped out. The Knight of Wands gets a reputation of, you know, just wanting to party, wanting to meet as many chicks or dudes as possible, just wanting to be free and live spontaneously and just be on that open road with that motorcycle. You know, the motorcycle doesn't fit a car seat. The motorcycle doesn't fit groceries in a back seat with, you know, someone riding shotgun. It's enough for one person. It's an easy get out of the way when things get a little bit complicated and tough. So Gemini, what I'm getting here is that you're currently connecting to, talking to, dating, hooking up with someone that you're seeing a potential future with your own eyes and heart. But if this person has been inconsistent with you, has been back and forth with you, one moment they're ignoring your texts, other moments they're texting you nonstop. This is someone that doesn't know what they want, and like 95% of them just wants to do their own thing, wants to come and go. And that doesn't mean all people with motorcycles don't like commitment. That's just what came through for the Knight of Wands card. Two of Cups. I would definitely proceed with caution, Gemini. Okay. They do like you. They do like you. But something feels very on and off. Something feels like they've already showed you their backside as they walked away before. Unless they're starting to pick up on you turning your back, the more you investigate the situation and notice the inconsistencies of their behavior. Let me get another card on this Devil, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck. Hold on for a second. Clarify that Devil card again. Because with the Devil being there and the Five of Swords as the overall energy, maybe this is telling me that this is someone that you are currently in a relationship with, but maybe you guys have, you know, like periods of time where you guys get along great, and then there's those periods of time where you don't get along at all, but those are big blowouts. Like it's not one of those. The Four of Wands, Ten of Wands, and the World card. Even though this person feels good to have you around, they do see commitment as a whole lot of work, and they're still trying to figure out if they can handle all that work. But if they were to ever commit to someone, they do see you as, you know, someone that could be someone that they could build with. Maybe you're the first person that they've actually noticed could be someone that they could be compatible with long term. Just don't let that hold you to a situation that is not good for you, because you're the first person in a while that this person may have considered marrying or being in a relationship with. You got to take good care of yourself. Okay? And then I got the Star on the bottom. So Gemini, pretty much it feels like you've got someone that, you know, you talk to here and there. When you spend time with this person, it's great. You enjoy being around this person, but it feels like it's kind of on their terms when you guys hang out and talk to each other. It's like They're not quick to respond to your messages, but they would want you to quickly respond to their messages. It's kind of what that's telling me. Cross-watch it, reverse it if you need to. But Gemini, I'm strongly getting a situation that's going to be kind of stressful to you late at night. Checking your phone right before you go to bed to see if this person said goodnight to you or anything like that. And just feeling like you're kind of second priority. Just take good care of yourself for your birthday season. Well, all seasons. But that's who you have heading towards you this week. Okay? That's who you have heading towards you this week. Remember, it's just a weekly. You guys could just be having a wonky week. You know your story. Don't force the message if it doesn't sound like your person. For zodiac signs that came through, I'm going to pull your person's hidden message in a second. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Capricorn, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. You know what? I'm going to pull from what could be potentially blocking you from having a healthy relationship with someone. Can I get one card for Gemini? Love, and then a swear. You have stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal so you can be open again. Okay. Some of you Geminis, I feel like with that King of Cups being there as your feelings, it does tell me that you were opening up to this situation, ready to, give love another chance or to give a specific person another chance. They don't want you to give up on believing that love exists and that there's a special person out there for you. But just proceed with caution. Proceed with caution. Not everyone's going to be that person for you, but, don't give up. Oh, that's way too many cards. Screw it. It's your birthday season. You get some bonus ones. You are the love of my life. I didn't figure that out before. I know now that it's true. Gemini, you got somebody here that might realize, like, a little bit too late that you were ideal for them. But that's their karmic lesson. Thank you, Zaina. Thank you so much, girl. I appreciate you. Give you a little heart right there. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger, and I can't control them. For some of you Geminis, this message could be telling me that someone has not let you go. They want to come towards you, even if they know that the relationship is not best for the both of you. If you guys have trouble, like, really, keeping your relationship healthy. My heart always comes back to you, even when I don't want it to. Can you let go of the past and forgive me? Can you trust me again with your heart? You were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. See, Gemini, someone's acknowledging that they have done you dirty. They have hurt you. They have broken your trust, but they don't want to let you go. They still don't want to lose you. But you got to, ask yourself, if this person really does not want to lose you, are they willing to make changes surrounding the behavior that has been hurting you? They have to want to change, not feel like they need to. It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth. I want a new beginning. I have to be in contact with you again. I miss you too much. Gemini, this feels like someone that you're not talking to right now who's trying to come back around and start something up with you because you have a lot of love for this person. You just need to protect yourself is all. Put strong boundaries with this person if you want it to work out, okay? Just put strong boundaries. Take good care of yourself. All right? So I hope that helps. Enjoy the rest of your birthday season. I love ya. On to Aries. Hi, Aries. What up, buttercups? All right. Good morning, Dawn. All right, what do we have for Aries for the next 7 days? I cannot believe we're almost in June. Jeez. I blinked and May was gone. What do we have for Aries this week? By the way, Aries, I just dropped a new Aries reading for the month of June. It was a very interesting reading. So if you haven't checked it out, it's in my June playlist. You're the only one there in June because I haven't finished recording the others yet. 2 more shuffles for Aries. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. Okay, so the person heading your way, how do they feel about you? We have the 6 of Swords, their view of you, the 7 of Wands, their behavior and actions towards this, we have the 5 of Pentacles, your feelings towards this person, the 2 of Wands. Aries, this was in your feelings position on the reading I just posted yesterday for June. Could have sworn it was. I could have sworn it was. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But I could have sworn it was. The overall energy for the connection this week, we have the Hermit, major for Virgo. And the Page of Swords and the 8 of Cups is influencing that. Okay. So with the overall energy this week being the Hermit to the Page of Swords, I feel like this is a week to really go inward, to really listen to what your guides are asking you to do, what your higher self is asking you to do. All right, before making any decisions with the 2 of Wands as your feelings. Because with the 2 of Wands being your feelings, Aries, it's telling me that you're at a crossroads right now with what to do with your love life in general, yet alone with a specific person. The 2 of Wands comes in when we are at a path that's breaking off to where it's needing us to decide which direction should we go now. Okay, a path that we're already familiar to, that may not bring us happiness, but at least we know what to expect, or a path that's unfamiliar, all new to you, which could be better or it could be worse. Thank you, Trisha. I appreciate that, girl. So you're at this point where you're just trying to figure out if moving towards this person this week is going to be in your best interest or if you should detour. Okay? So you're being guided to not make a quick decision, to like withdraw your energy a little bit and go inward to ask yourself, is this person my highest good? Is this person good for me? Can I really reach my relationship goals with this person? Will we grow with each other or will we keep each other anchored down? Okay, so let's take a look at why this person feels the 6 of Swords for you. When you look at this card, Aries, it shows me someone, skating around cracked ice, like as if to say that the relationship is on thin ice. The 6 of Swords is coming out of some stressful times. Maybe you and someone had an argument recently. Maybe your relationship has been very challenging. The 6 of Swords is this person's way of saying that they want to move past any conflict with you, wants to move past any stress with you, but they feel like they are skating on thin ice, indicating that one false move, boom, you're done, you're out of here, you're gone. Because they're viewing you as the 7 of Wands. To view you as the 7 of Wands, Aries, tells me that they're viewing you as putting up some really strong boundaries around this time frame, whether they are the ones that may have caused you to want to put up these boundaries, or if this is someone relatively new, they just see you as someone that does not want to be a doormat. You're not wanting to be a doormat. All right, and you're going to protect yourself at all costs. So let's break down that 6 of Swords. Why the 6 of Swords for how this person is feeling towards Aries this week? It's like they know that they upset you in some way, and they're trying not to do it again. The Moon. The Moon clarifying their feelings tells me that their emotions are very high right now. The Moon to the 6 of Swords can trigger a lot of our deep wounds that we thought we healed, that we thought we managed. It comes out during traumatic events or during arguments or during situations where we don't know what's going to happen next. So your person's feeling triggered around this time frame. All right. And they're keeping a lot of things pent up into themselves because they feel like less is more right now. Not telling you everything that they're feeling feels like a better step for them versus being an open book. They feel like leaving you in the dark in regards to how they feel right now would be the best thing in order to move past any challenging times with you without any more drama. Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. They feel like you are a strong person, that you carry yourself pretty well, that you show up for the people in your life. You're a hard worker, Queen of Pentacles, And the Eight of Pentacles clarifying their feelings tells me that they are trying to figure out how to make something work with you. All right, they're trying to figure out how to make something work with you. And that's why they feel like they need to keep their emotions to themselves with that Six of Swords, because they don't know what you're feeling and what direction you're wanting to go. So they're trying to like keep it to themselves and just like putting in some effort towards the situation with you. So let's find out why you feel the Two of Wands. Why does Aries feel the Two of Wands, please? Why does Aries feel the Two of Wands for this person? The Ten of Swords. You're at this point, Aries, where you're like, do I stay or do I go? These cards are huge. You're at the crossroads where you're contemplating, should I stay or should I go? Depending on what path you choose at that fork in the road, one of it leads to you cutting things off with this person, because you may feel like you've been stabbed in the back, where you feel like your patience has been taken advantage of, and you just feel like something is not bringing you happiness. You're already showing up as the Eight of Cups, indicating that you feel a lot of weight on your shoulders right now. You're feeling like your emotions are like pulling you down. And there's this feeling that you have of just wanting to walk through that door and slam it shut. But you're scared that once you slam that shut, you might change your mind and can't get back in because you're locked out. That door is open, but you haven't walked through it yet. So that's why you're at a crossroads. So you're being guided to just lay low. Don't make any quick decisions if you're feeling uncertain about direction to take this relationship with this person or your love life in general. All right, take some time for yourself and just really ask yourself, are you getting your needs met, or is this connection really going to be what weighs you down? So let's clarify why they view you as the Seven of Wands. So the more I'm getting into this reading, the more I feel like you and another person are in a sensitive time of your relationship where one more argument, boom, done. It's like a ticking time bomb. It's like the calm before the tower, maybe. Why the Seven of Wands? The Emperor, Aries energy. So they're viewing you around this time frame as being someone in full control over your emotions, your boundaries. They don't know that behind the scenes you're feeling uncertain about the direction to take, but you're carrying yourself in a way that shows that you're confident, that you're not unsure, that you're not uncertain. Because that's what the Emperor does. You know, when the Emperor is at home with his wife, he might be talking about his fears and insecurities, but when he's out in front and center doing a news release, he's going to appear very confident. He's going to appear that he's got it under control, okay? So that's what I'm getting off of you. Around this time frame, you're going to try your best to look like you've got everything under control, that you're not, unsure of what's going on in your love life right now. The World card, the Devil, the Two of Swords. So let's clarify their behavior towards you. We got the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles showing up as this person's behavior towards you signifies that there has been a lack of support. A lack of support to a foundation that you're trying to create with somebody. Whether this person is very inconsistent with their text messages to you, whether this is someone that has not showed you support during some very painful situations that maybe you've experienced during the time that you were with this person or connecting with this person. Like, you can really tell how someone feels when you need them during a very stressful time of your life. Do they offer you comfort, or are they just like quick to be like, that ain't my problem? The Knight of Wands. So their behavior around this time frame, Aries, has been very inconsistent, is what you're telling me. The Knight of Wands to the Five of Pentacles is a person that doesn't really want to settle down in one space, okay, and just wants to be free to come and go. Likes to have relationships not be a chore, but, something that they want to do whenever they feel like it. And since this person is viewing you as the Emperor, they're viewing you as someone that's ready for marriage, ready for someone to settle down with, maybe, is what I'm getting. And this person is just not ready to settle down. The Knight of Wands can be someone who wants to party, wants to flirt, wants to just do their own thing. You might also have someone that's struggling financially, and they're trying to focus on their career and money. You may already be established in that department, and this person's just trying to focus on their ambitions right now. Because that's what I get a lot for the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is someone that's trying out new business ideas, starting new businesses to see what one would be something fun for them to do and make a lot of money at. The Knight of Wands is someone that, you know, will go to school and, you know, learn a trade and then not want to do that anymore, and then go back to school, learn another trade, just trying to figure themselves out. So while you got someone here that's trying to figure themselves out, they feel like you've already figured yourself out and that you're already in that stage where you're ready to build with someone while they're still trying to build their own foundation up. Six of Pentacles. Clarify that Hermit to the Page of Swords. Clarify that Hermit to the Page of Swords. Two of Swords. So around this time frame, Aries, you're very indecisive about what you want to do with the situation. I do feel like this person is going to be reaching out to you around this time frame, and you might be tempted to just hit ignore on that phone call, to just leave that text message unread until you figure out what you want to do and how you want to respond moving forward is what I'm getting. But it does look like you're kind of overwhelmed around this time frame in regards to a lot of the responsibilities that you have in your own life. So you're trying to not let other people see that maybe this relationship has gotten you a little bit, you know, restless. I do have some good news coming towards you, Aries. I have the Eight of Wands showing up. The Eight of Wands is telling me that, you know, regardless of what's going on with this situation with this person, you've got some good news coming towards you that's going to lift your spirits up. Okay? Sometimes the Eight of Wands could talk about maybe a promotion at work, or finding out a family member is surprising you and traveling to see you, or maybe this is you connecting in other ways with different people. You got some good news coming towards you, okay? And you're going to have a decision to make after that. And then I see the Sun. Yeah. So aside from all this, you got some good news coming towards you, Aries, so keep your chin up. And in regards to this person, don't make any quick decisions just yet if you feel like you're going back and forth on that decision. All right? Or at least this is what the read is saying. You know, if I was going back and forth on a decision, I'd be like, just pick one. Anything else? Tell me more about how this person feels about Aries this week. We have the Lovers card. So I do feel like, Aries, you do have someone that does feel strong emotions for you. But in order for you guys to really make this work, that behavior needs to change, because the Knight of Wands to the Five of Pentacles as behavior is not the recipe for a long-term relationship. All right? It's a recipe for, you know, having fun with this person, but if you're wanting to build with someone, that may not be the right thing. But you got some good news coming towards you outside of that. I don't know what it's related to, but it's happening this week, it looks like. So let's get your person's hidden message. For zodiac signs you could be connecting to, I have Pisces here, Aries here, Virgo, Gemini. It could be anybody. Let me see what could be potentially blocking you from having a healthy relationship with someone or finding the love that you want. Soulmate only. You have many soulmates who would be great for you. There's not just one. So Aries, it's acknowledging that you may have a soulmate connection with this person, but that there's more than just one. Soulmates come in for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Some are best friends, some are our lovers, some of them are our life partners, some could be mentors and teachers. Don't feel like you've missed out if this situation doesn't work with this person. Okay? So let's get the hidden message. I've committed to someone else because they don't challenge me. I mean, with you being seen as the Emperor to the Seven of Wands, that is someone that is not settling. That is someone that demands to get treated the way that they deserve. So maybe this was too intense for them, too much for them, where they want to go where they're not expected to do too much. Okay? We were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. Yeah, for some of you, this person may be considering a third party. They are already feeling like they're walking on thin ice with you. I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. So this feels very intense, Aries. It feels like you got someone that's, you know, trying not to rock the boat with you anymore, trying not to cause any problems. But it looks like that Six of Swords is redirecting this person in a different direction where they're not expected to perform as much in a relationship. This is someone that's looking for a casual relationship is what it looks like. And they know that you're looking for something more serious and grounded. That's what I get anyways. Don't force the message. Don't force it. All right, I hope that helps, Aries. On to Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Let's see what's going on with you guys this week. What do we have for Taurus this week for the next 7 days? Oh, 1 second. What do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus for the next 7 days? Two more shuffles for Taurus. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my terrific Taurians. All right, Taurus, the person heading your way, how do they feel about you? We had the Knight of Cups. Nice. Nice start. Someone's romantically focused on you this week. Could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. Their view of you, the Ace of Cups. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Page of Swords. Your feelings towards this person, the Ten of Cups. This looks great, Taurus. And the overall energy we have is the Ten of Wands. Taurus, this reading looks really good. It shows me that there's someone new here. Okay, it does feel new. Because I got the Ace of Cups for how this person is viewing you, and I got the Page of Swords for their behavior towards you. But based off of both of you guys' feelings, you both feel lucky to have met each other. This feels like you both have hearts in your eyes. With the Ten of Wands as the overall energy, I might have a Taurus that is overwhelmed with all the responsibilities that they have on their plate, where you're just trying to figure out how to make space for this person, or that's your person saying that about you. Okay? I am seeing a phone call coming in for somebody where, you know, someone's feeling nervous about how to, you know, communicate why someone's feeling overwhelmed. Someone's trying to figure out how to explain that they've got a lot going on without scaring someone off. It's like, how do I tell this person I really want to be with them and want to continue with them, but also let them know that I'm under a lot of pressure in other areas of my life and that I may need a little bit of patience here. It's kind of what that's showing me. But it also tells me that there could be something else that someone is concerned about. Like now that things are starting to look more serious between the two of you, Taurus, you or this person may feel like there's something that needs to come out into the surface in order to offer full transparency. So let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups shows up in feelings when we're feeling like someone has activated our heart chakra, when we've been bit by the love bug. So this week you got someone that's wanting to take action towards you, because the Knights are action-oriented. They are the ones in pursuit of something, whether in the pursuit of love, Knight of Cups, or pursuit of fun, like the Knight of Wands. Why the Knight of Cups for how this person's feeling towards Taurus this week? The Page of Swords. They feel like their feelings for you are developing, but the more that they get to know you, the more that they feel like you are a very intelligent person, that you are a no-nonsense type of person, that you do not like, liars or anyone that's not going to be straightforward. So you may have hinted to the fact that you don't tolerate people who are deceptive or don't tell the full truth. And that could be what's inspiring this person to want to tell you more about their life, so that way there's no surprises that could hurt their chances with you in the future. It's kind of what that's showing me. Because they're getting ready to send you a message this week or a phone call this week that's going to share more about who they are and their life before you, in the hopes that you'll see that they are wanting to start this relationship off being as honest as possible, and that they're taking this relationship seriously. But they might still be nervous about how you're going to respond to it. And I get Temperance on the bottom. This person's kind of worried that your response to them is not going to be on, on the best side of things. So they're kind of nervous. For some of you, you may have already had this conversation. And after someone digested everything that they heard, it went back to being good again. Because I'm not getting that this is going to hurt the relationship, but it might catch someone off at first, where someone might be a little bit surprised and shocked. All right, let's clarify your feelings, Taurus. You've got the Ten of Cups. You're feeling like this is someone that you could see a future with. You feel like this is someone that, is meeting a lot of the check boxes that you have, meeting what you qualify as a partner that you could move forward with and learn with and grow with. Why the Ten of Cups for how Taurus is feeling towards this person around this time frame? Seven of Wands. You feel like you want to fight for this relationship. Even if there's times where you feel tempted to turn your back on this, especially if there's any things that come out that you wish came out earlier on in the relationship. I am feeling like you're getting a phone call or some sort of text message that, kind of catches you off guard a little bit, Taurus. I'm strongly getting that. I mean, look at your face. You're like, say what? What did you say? Did I hear that correctly? Tell me more about how this person feels about Taurus this week. Tell me more about how this person feels about Taurus this week. They're scared you're going to freaking reject them after they open up about something. They're nervous. They're nervous that you're going to be pointing the finger at them like, what'd you do? It's when you start to really like someone, that value goes up and up and up. So any little thing that could ruin it would make anyone nervous. They might get a little quiet around this time frame, act a little distant around this time frame, because they're dealing with all these feelings that they feel like they can't open up about. Because if they were to open up about these feelings, that would mean that they would have to go straight to the thing that they are needing to tell you. I'll know more when I clarify that Page of Swords. But first, let's clarify why they view you as the Ace of Cups. This person really likes you. Why the Ace of Cups? Why the Ace of Cups? For how they view Taurus? Whoa. Six of Swords. They view you as someone that they would like to have a beautiful relationship with, but they're viewing you as someone that they may have to tiptoe around at first, because they definitely feel like you are a no-nonsense person, that you would be quick to cut someone out if you feel like this person could be not right for you. So they're tiptoeing around it. They're trying to keep everything calm and peaceful, so that way you guys can still enjoy that fresh new beginning stage. It's like they don't want to ruin this moment, because it does feel like it's new, under 6 months, where you both are still dealing with that honeymoon feeling, and they don't want to ruin it. But if they keep this to themselves any longer, it might ruin it. At first, when I was pulling on this energy, it felt like someone was overwhelmed with their responsibilities outside of the relationship, their work, family, a lot of demands. But the more I'm getting into this reading, it doesn't feel like that's the message that I was getting in the beginning. That could have meant something for somebody, but it's not carrying its weight for the rest of the reading. So let's break down that Page of Swords. And then I see Judgment. They're worried you're going to judge them. Why the Page of Swords for this person's behavior towards Taurus this week? The Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords. This person's really overthinking the whole situation. I also feel like they also want to further the relationship with you, and they may be nervous that that's coming on a little bit too strong, because I'm also seeing the Four of Wands here. So it almost feels like this person is going to like come towards you with some very important news that they feel like they need to tell you so that they can prove that they're being full transparent with you. But at the same time, it looks like they're wanting to also offer you a strong commitment at the same time too. So it's like two big, bombs, given all at once, but for different reasons. Like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. It's kind of what that shows me. And this person's all up in their head about how you're going to react to it. You know what? I'm going to clarify you. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let me use a different tarot deck, though. Clarify that Ten of Wands, please. The Moon. And the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Queen of Pentacles is your court card. The Moon is them keeping the secret. They really do respect you, Taurus. And it almost feels like this person may be talking to a family member about it. Yeah, it almost feels like your person may be talking to like a mother figure or an aunt or a grandmother about how to proceed so that something doesn't screw up what they're trying to build with you. I'm not getting anything malicious. I'm not getting that this is something that shows any like ill intentions. It almost feels like that someone is embarrassed about something that they have to share with you, and they're worried that you're going to judge them and be like, I'm not interested anymore. It feels like that. You know what? I'm looking at this Eight of Swords card, and the Eight of Swords card shows me a baby in a crib. I wonder if this person's going to tell you that they did a little jail time. I mean, that's their past. They already paid their dues. That's very specific for somebody. But if that's not the case, don't worry about it. Someone could also be nervous about telling someone that they have a child. Maybe you guys have been dating for a couple weeks and they haven't told you that they have a kid yet. That's for someone here. All right, I'm going to let that go. How will Taurus feel about this? Let's just ask that. How will Taurus feel about this? How will Taurus feel about whatever this is that this person has to share with them? How will Taurus feel about this? Two more shuffles, top card. That one wanted to come out. Two of Cups, won't change a thing. Eight of Wands, won't change a thing. Look at that. In fact, Taurus, you might like this person even more once they open up to you about this. See how we can get in our head and like fear the worst case scenarios, and then when we finally spill the beans and open up and be truthful with the person that cares about us, we see that it was all worry for nothing. More times than not, when we worry, it's usually not necessary. Okay, Taurus, it looks like when this person tells you what's going on, you're gonna find them more endearing. You're gonna feel more closer to this person rather than wanting to distance yourself. Okay, and I am looking at this Page of Cups, and I see the Sun. So for some of you, they could be opening up about having a child with someone else, and maybe you didn't know about it at first. But if not, whatever the case may be it doesn't show me it upsets you in any way. All right, so Taurus, this week you've got someone that's falling in love with you. They may be talking to a family member about advice, about sharing some personal details about their backstory out of fear that you might judge them or look at them differently, things like that. Whether they did jail time, already has a child, or something else. It feels like it doesn't upset you. It just makes you feel connected to them a bit more, that they trusted you with this information. All right? So I hope that helped. Man, that crosswatcher, you really gave us a build up into nothing. Oh my goodness. I was really expecting some really like juicy details. For zodiac signs that are coming through, I have strong water energy, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It really could be any zodiac sign though. But let's get what could be potentially blocking you, Taurus, from finding a relationship that you really want for yourself, or having that relationship with someone that you already know in your life. And then I'll pull the hidden message. Too risky. You feel like it's not worth the risk, but opening your heart is a risk worth taking. I feel like that's for the cross watcher. I feel like that was the cross watcher's card. You feel like it's not worth the risk, but opening your heart is a risk worth taking. Okay, I feel like this is more towards, you know, feeling like it's risky opening up about what's going on in your life. But that's how you let people get closer. You let them in. So let's get your person's hidden message, Taurus. Please rock that like and subscribe button, cute girl, if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. Side note, there might be a Taurus here that was dealing with someone that was already in a committed relationship with kids, and they chose to not leave their family to be with you. And if that's not what that's telling me, for someone may fear, you know, their family not supporting their relationship because of religion or background or social status, money status, I don't know. But someone might have a very strict family dynamic. I'm confused about what I should do about my feelings for you. I have awakened to our connection. I know we have a timeless bond between us. The thought of you as someone else drives me crazy. Yeah, Taurus, you got someone that's really into you, and they just don't want you getting scooped up by somebody else. So they're ready to like spill the beans and many things to show you that they're serious about you. All right, I hope that helps. On to the Cancers. If you're a Gemini watching this right now, I already did your reading first because it's your birthday season. All you have to do is rewind to the beginning. Hi, Cancer. What up, buttercups? Let's see what's going on with the Cancerians. Hair in the face. Quit tickling me. All right, what do we have for Cancer for the next 7 days? What do we have for Cancer? Hi. Thank you, Tenacious. Thank you, Infinite Faith. Hi, Grace. Hi, L. Johnson, Thomas, Sashi. Good morning. Cancer. What do we have for Cancer for the next 7 days? For the rest of May, going into the first week of June 2025, what do we have for the Cancerians? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck for my adorable Krabby Patties. All right, Cancer, the person heading your way, how do they feel about you? We have the Queen of Swords. Their view of you this week, we have the Empress. Their behavior and actions towards you this week, the Chariot. Your feelings towards this person, the Lovers. And the overall energy supporting this relationship this week is the King of Pentacles. Influenced by the Six of Swords, and then I see the Five of Cups right underneath that. You're in love with this person, Cancer. You really are. You're in love with this person. Or you feel like you could love them. All right, let's start breaking it down. I'm going to start with their feelings. We got the Queen of Swords. Not the best card to see as feelings, but the surrounding energy tells me that it's not something to worry about. You have someone that may be not the lovey-dovey romantic type. They might have a stressful job that requires them to use their head a lot. They're always like thinking about something. So they're not someone that's always like emotional. And why the Queen of Swords for how they feel? The Hierophant. Some of you guys are dealing with a teacher or someone in a field where they have to be very knowledgeable. All right. The Queen of Swords, the Hierophant, as this person's feelings for you, tells me that they do feel like they're learning a lot from you, while also feeling like they are someone that feels like they could be teaching you a lot. I do like having that Hierophant here. This person feels like they're on the right path with you. Whether that path takes you guys to a future together or just takes you guys on a path of learning something about yourselves and then you both veer off and go in different paths separately. Right now they feel like they're on the right path with you and they're curious about it. King of Cups. They're trying to keep their heart open to you. Like I said before, they're not normally a lovey-dovey type of person. They are someone that's really in their head a lot. But the more I'm diving into their feelings towards you, I am tapping into deep feelings, deep emotions. But this is someone that does not wear their heart on their sleeve. This is someone that has a big heart but knows that giving it to the wrong person could be very risky. So this is someone that is not quick to say, I love you, is not quick to tell people that they meet day-to-day personal life details. They will show empathy, yes, but they won't reveal too much about themselves. I do like this person's energy, so let's clarify your feelings. You're coming in with the Lover's card, Cancer, pretty much telling me that you feel a strong romantic connection to this person. You feel something is pulling you guys closer and closer. But if you notice something in this art depiction, Cancer, we got two people growing old together, but then in the far distance, we also have a third-party situation. So I don't know if that's your way of saying that this is someone that you're dealing with, but there might be other people in the picture, and that there's a choice that needs to be made. Let's clarify. Why the Lover's card for how Cancer feels about this person? You both really do like each other, though. Queen of Pentacles. You feel like this is someone very secure, very stable, seems to bring you a sense of calmness when you're around them. And I feel like you do the same for them. It feels very reciprocal, the energy I'm picking up on for the two of you. But you guys may show your feelings in different ways, though. Like, this person may show love in acts of service, whereas you show love by expressing your feelings, being affectionate, telling them that you love them, things like that. But I do feel like this is someone that shows love with acts of service. So they might treat you to a nice dinner, might get you a gift, might just do little favors for you, pick up some groceries for you along the way to visit you at your home. Things like that is what I'm getting off of this person for you, how you feel about them. So now we have a perfect match. We have the King and Queen of Pentacles, indicating to me, Cancer, that if you guys continue to nurture this relationship, it could have long-term potential. Because it shows me you both wanting to work towards it. They view you as the Empress. To view someone as the Empress tells me that they view you as either wife material, mother material, or flip it for the fellas. All right, because men can come up as the Empress too. They just view you as high value. You can't get any higher than the Empress or the Emperor with how someone would see you in their life. That's pretty good. Because the Empress represents all four queens rolled up into one person. Okay. So this person views you as someone very special. Very special. Very nurturing. Very, very caring. I mean, that is your niche. Cancers are known for being very nurturing and caring. Even to people that you're not dating. Which throws people off too, Cancer. I get that a lot in my personal readings. Whenever someone books a reading asking about a Cancer. Cancers are really good at being very nurturing and caring, but it might confuse someone else in thinking that they're in a relationship with you or that you're in love with them because of how sweet you are. So just letting you know that's confusing sometimes. Why the Empress for how this person views Cancer? The Magician. The Magician is all about having all tools necessary to get something you want to work out. So this person is viewing you as a very talented person, very skillful person, someone that tries everything you can to see something work before giving up. You're not a quitter. You're someone that has a lot of high energy. You have a lot of ambition in your life, and you're just someone people love to be around. This person is viewing you as someone that a lot of people love to be around. You might have a large group of friends, or your family members look to you more than any other family member for guidance. You're that person. You're the mature one in your friend group. You're just someone that this person looks as a caretaker energy. Okay? You're good at caring for people. You're warm, you're inviting. I feel like this person's falling in love with you, Cancer, if they're not already. With that King of Cups being there, it could tell me that they're already fully in love with you, but maybe hasn't expressed it yet. For some of you, you might be dealing with a single dad or a single mom, or someone that already has children, because I'm looking at that mug and it says, I love Dad. Isn't Father's Day coming up in the first week of June? Or is it June 15th? I can't remember. I got to get my dad something. Anyway. But I'm seeing that I love Dad mug, and I'm wondering if that might mean something to you. Maybe you guys are with kids and you're trying to think of something to get them for Father's Day, whatever. That was very specific for somebody. Someone here might have children. Anywho, let's clarify this person's behavior towards you around this time frame. We have the Chariot. Why the Chariot? For how this person's behaving towards Cancer this week. Someone might see a ladybug this week. Random, I know, just throwing that out there. It popped up, so I'm sharing it. You might see a ladybug this week. That might be a confirmation for someone here. Clarify the Chariot. And it doesn't have to be like a real one. It could be like one of those garden ones. Judgment and the King of Wands. So Cancer, around this time frame with that Chariot, someone is energetically traveling to you or physically traveling to you if they're coming to your house from a car ride or a plane, train, automobile, whatever. Someone might be at a distance and might have to take a commute to get to you. But for others, it feels like someone is energetically traveling towards you with a lot of a big supportive energy towards what you both are trying to build with each other. Judgment to the King of Wands could tell me that someone is coming to some sort of realization that they know the path that they want to take now. I have the King of Swords here, Aquarius energy. You may have been dealing with someone that is not quick to commit, not quick to get married, not quick to move in, is very careful, very discerning, because they know that giving your heart to the wrong people could be risky. Maybe they've been through a lot. Yeah. I got someone trying to be proactive with you around this time frame, Cancer. Could be a Leo or a Scorpio. I mean, don't worry too much about zodiac signs because I've got a lot of different zodiac signs here. I have Aquarius, Cancer, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, It could be anybody. Don't worry about the zodiacs. All right. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Why is that the overall supportive energy? With the King of Pentacles being the overall supportive energy, Cancer, it's letting you know that something may need time to evolve or something's been taking a long time. Because when I look at the King of Pentacles in this art depiction, this guy is standing in his crop that he really busted his butt, you know, growing and maintaining, and now he's finally getting the rewards for it. He's finally getting the rewards for all the effort, all the time, all the patience that he put into something that meant a lot to him. So it's telling me that you and another person are putting a lot of time and patience and effort into getting this relationship to a secure, stable place, so that way there could be very little that could damage the relationship, very little that could ever get in the way. Like if you have a stable foundation with someone and a lot of effort has been put in, some flirty chick down the street is not going to come in between the two of you, or some flirty dude at the bar. No, when you've got a strong foundation with someone, it takes a lot for something to break that down, break it apart. So it feels like you got someone that is very slow and steady, but the Knight of Pentacles is usually the one that actually shows up with something substantial to offer. I like this reading, Cancer. It looks like you and someone are building a serious relationship with each other. For some of you, there could be talks of marriage with that Four of Wands Empress. But this is someone that's very in their head a lot. This is a deep thinker. So they think and think and think before they'll even tell you anything. So this person could be thinking about something for a couple months straight before actually telling you about it. All right, is what I'm getting off of that. All right, so let's get what could be potentially blocking you from having a healthy relationship with someone, or with, you know, yourself if you're single. And then I'll pull your person's hidden messages, okay, Cancer? All right, what could be blocking? Hello. Sex only. Either you or your partners only want, you know, the bumping, ugly activities, accept that it's okay, or reach for more. This could be a side note for a Cancer out there, because I did not get this off of this reading. If you did not resonate with this reading, Cancer, and you're currently single, this could be telling me that you may feel like you're attracting people who just want your, you know, crab legs buttered up, all right, and not anything serious. You got to ask yourself if that's something that you're okay with, or if you're wanting more. If you're wanting more, try to pull yourself away from people who make it clear that they're not looking for anything serious. Okay? So let's get your person's hidden message. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl, if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Everywhere I go, I look around as if you'll magically be there. I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. No one ever loved me again the way that you did. I never appreciated you until you were gone. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before, I do now. This is feeling more like a no contact group for Cancers. This spread, you're in contact. This felt like you're not in contact and someone misses you. Someone feels like they can't seem to find another person that would be that nurturing and caring as you were to them. Because like we said, Cancers are very nurturing. Cancers are very caring. And someone still feels your energy around them, even if it's been a while since you guys have spoken. All right, so that's for you, Cancer. I'll be doing your June monthly here in a couple of days. All right, probably Monday or Tuesday. We'll see. Either way, have a good weekend, Cancer. I love you. On to the Leos. Hi, Leo. What up, buttercups? Let's see what's going on for you guys for the next 7 days. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Sarka. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Leo Babe. Hi, Sarah Lewis. Brittany. Buenos dias, Brittany. You guys are awesome. What's up to you too, Queen C, 1111? All right, what do we have for the Leos? Leo, Leo, Leo. 2 more shuffles for Leo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. All right, your person's feelings for you this week, Leo. We have the 2 of Wands. Their view of you, the 6 of Cups, Sun and Scorpio. Oh, and the first card out was Aries energy. Their behavior and actions towards you, 3 of Pentacles, could be someone that you work with or met at the workplace. Your feelings towards this person. Temperance, major for Sagittarius. And the overall energy for the 2 of you this week, the Wheel of Fortune. Now, when the Wheel of Fortune is the overall supportive energy, this usually comes in when our love life is going through some surprises, some twists and turns and detours where it's like, wow, I did not expect this. So either you or this person or the both of you are feeling like what is going on with your relationship was totally left field, totally unexpected, but in a good way, in a very good way. The Wheel of Fortune comes in when it's in the upright position. It comes in when luck is on our side, where fate is, you know, the driving vehicle. Okay, it's like something happened out of nowhere and poof, you guys are like building something together. Okay, influencing the Wheel of Fortune, I do have the Knight of Cups, water energy. So there's someone around you this week that you're developing romantic feelings for, and this person is developing romantic feelings to you as well. This feels very new. But with the 6 of Cups being here, it feels like you may have history together. Even if it's a new connection, you may still have history together. Whether you guys knew each other way, way, way back when you guys were, you know, kids, or you guys knew each other a while back, but it didn't dawn on you guys to date, so you guys didn't proceed, and now things are moving forward, is kind of what this is showing me. A side message, someone here may have dated this person a while back, but maybe you guys just left it alone at one date and then now are reconnecting maybe months later or a few years later. That's a side message for someone here, but it feels good. It feels like the universe is trying to reconnect 2 people again, is what it shows me. Clarify this person's feelings for Leo. The Sun, Leo energy, and the 8 of Cups, Scorpio energy. With the 2 of Wands being this person's feelings, it feels like this person is at a crossroads, Leo, where they're wanting to be optimistic about you. They're wanting to get excited about you with that Sun energy because you've been putting a lot of fun energy their way, making them feel excited, making them feel good. But I'm also getting some heavy insecurities surrounding your person where they may feel like, you know, their past experiences kind of ruined the excitement of, you know, falling in love with somebody out of fear of getting abandoned, out of fear of not being enough. It's like this person's worried that you may not, you know, continue building with them once they start to let their feelings get in the situation. They're worried that, you know, you're just someone that's fun to be around and that you're not as serious about them. Like for some reason, this person may be worried that you're always this fun to be around with everybody and that they're not someone special for you. That you treat everyone like this. Aw. Crosswatcher. Leo, it feels like this person's worried that they're getting all excited about this relationship just to find out that, you know, you're this sweet and flirty and playful with everybody. They really like you, but they're at a crossroads with how to proceed. Now, if you are someone that they already tried to date in the past and you guys return to each other, 6 of Cups, they may be worried about what happened during that time. Who'd you date? Who'd you know, meet up with? Could this lead to another, you know, pause again? They find you very attractive, though. They like your smile. They like your smile the most is kind of what I'm getting, or the way that you light up a room. You may just have like this bubbly disposition about you. I get that for Leos a lot. All right, so let's clarify your feelings, because you've got Temperance. Temperance comes in when we're trying to be patient about something. Or there's a need to like give something time to blend together, to evolve organically, not to force something to happen quickly. Clarified Temperance, the Queen of Cups, Scorpio energy, and Cancer and Pisces, and Five of Cups, Scorpio energy, Judgment, Scorpio energy. So, Leo, you are opening up your heart to this person, but you may be aware that this person has gone through some pain in the recent past and may be still grieving something, whether they lost a family member, lost a pet, or lost an old relationship. You may be aware that this person is really sensitive around this time frame, where you may feel like you've got to, like, you know, just give them time with that Temperance card. Yeah. It feels like this person's heightened sense of sensitivity right now may not have to do with you, but it's making things, I don't know, fragile with the two of you. It's like this person, you may be aware that this person's past experiences might lead them questioning your character. If you are authentic with them, if you're going to be faithful with them, if you're going to always be truthful with them. Is kind of what I'm getting. Thank you, Nadia. I appreciate that, girl. Thank you so much. And thank you, Queen C1111. Leo, you may feel a very intuitive bond with this person, where you can sense this person's feeling this way even if they're not telling you. Wow. So you're just going to proceed by being very sweet with them and try not to, like, put any pressure on the situation. Wow, you guys are both coming in. You're coming in very mature about this whole situation, Leo. All right, so let's clarify why they view you as the Six of Cups. Ace of Cups. The Six of Cups and Ace of Cups, as their view for you, tells me that they're viewing you as someone that they might have some history with, but now is the time where you guys were meant to step forward in the relationship. Kind of like that saying, right person, wrong timing. Some of you Leos may have connected with this person a while back as friends or co-workers with that Three of Pentacles, or just as acquaintances. But there was needed to be some time in between that and this relationship for someone to grow, to learn about themselves, to figure out themselves more deeply, or to go through certain heartache and experiences in order to prepare them for, like, being with someone like you. All right? And I don't mean that in a negative way. But with Leos don't want to play with, you know, toxicity. All right, the healed Leos, of course. Every zodiac sign has their flaws and strengths, weaknesses, okay? This is for the Leos that have been through a lot in their life, and they know what's up. Leos want to be around people that lift their spirits up, that, you know, are good, honest people, genuine. That's that sun energy. You want people who are transparent. You want people that are just someone that you can live life with and enjoy life with. And you don't want to be dragged down by other people's issues that they're not willing to work on and work on within themselves, like their insecurities. So it feels like, Leo, around this time frame, you may have someone that's worried that you're going to judge them for their past or judge them for certain things when it's not coming up as what you're going to do. You're going to be patient with them. I got the Eight of Pentacles, so I do feel like there's a lot of effort that you and someone are going to make towards this relationship. Let me clarify that Three of Pentacles. I do feel like you guys work well together. You got 2 of my work cards showing up. Clarify that 3 of Pentacles. Clarify that 3 of Pentacles. The Empress. All right, so their behavior towards you around this time frame, Leo, is the Empress, 3 of Pentacles, repeated 3s. Okay, the repeated 3s talk about communication, because 3 reminds me of the 3rd house, which Gemini rules over, which is all about communication, honest communication, community building, things like that. And the number 3 also talks about creating things. This person really wants to show up for you this week, is what it kind of shows me. This person wants to really come towards you and give it their all, give it all that they got, to really show you that you would not regret being around this person and connecting with this person. I still see you taking your time, though. If it feels like, Leo, this person is going to be opening up to you about some painful experiences from their past, just to see what your response is, to gauge how you react, to see if it's safe to go even more deeper into talking more about their past and their experiences, to see if this is really something that you're really serious about. Okay, it's kind of what this feels like. Leo, someone's getting ready to trust you with a lot of information, a lot about them. And the more I'm diving into this reading, the more the 6 of Cups makes sense to me, that someone's getting ready to reveal a lot about their past relationships, childhood, a lot of really personal things, to see how you respond to it and see if you're safe, a safe space to open up to on other things. Because they got a lot to unpack here. Because it feels like you got someone that came to you around a time where they were feeling just over something, over the BS, just feeling like they were never getting what they actually wanted, and almost felt like wanting to walk away from romance, walk away from love, walk away from just feeling like there's someone special out there for them. That's why I feel like they're at a crossroads right now with the situation with you, because they're trying to figure out if you're even serious about them. Because they may worry that you give this attention to a lot of different people. They see you as someone that just does get a lot of attention, and they may feel like they're just a dime a dozen in your life. Okay? Yeah, they may worry that you're just looking at them as just another person to talk to and flirt with. Maybe that's because of their recent experiences with people that they were dating. Clarify that Knight of Cups and that Wheel of Fortune. Your person just got me, you're like really like down all of a sudden. Like they're putting me through some of their painful experiences, and it's just, I don't know, just kind of dampened the mood a little bit. Clarify that Knight of Cups to the Wheel of Fortune. It's like there could be an experience of some highs and lows that you'll notice off of this person, Leo, where at first they come in with some high energy in regards to excitement between the two of you's connection, being totally excited about what you guys are going to do next, flirting, being really romantic, but then all of a sudden it dips. It dips, and this person starts to get really in their feelings and starts to worry that this is all temporary and that you're just going to up and abandon them, because they're worried that you might have other people. Why the Knight of Cups, Wheel of Fortune? The Knight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords, this art depiction reminds me of gossip. Like maybe they hear something about you that leaves them feeling like, oh, really? Ugh, so this person does this with everybody? Kind of like that, or that's vice versa for somebody. It feels like someone starts to get panicky thinking that someone is doing all this romantic gestures with everybody. Because when you got the Knight of Cups, Leo, you got someone in pursuit of romance. But if you already found what you're looking for, you're no longer in need of pursuing. You've already found it. So this person may worry that, you know, they're short-term in your life. Possibly because of how short-term the past was between the two of you. Like if you guys did date a little bit briefly years ago and reconnected, or you guys put your relationship aspect on timeout and just maintained a friendship. They may be worried that this is just temporarily. Clarify that Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune again. Someone's worried about being friend-zoned. Eight of Pentacles. Someone's really wanting to put in the work here, but I am getting someone fearing that this is all going to be temporary and that one day they're going to reach out and text you and you're just going to leave them on red with that Four of Cups being there. Like you're going to lose interest quick. That's them offering you that cup, and they're fearing that that's going to be you, that you're going to lose interest. You're going to get bored. Because that could be their history lately with that Eight of Cups energy. Going all in emotionally, and then all of a sudden their person just gets bored and starts to not put in any effort whatsoever and rinse repeat. This person is really scared that you're not serious about them, Leo. Vice versa if you need to. If this feels more like how you're feeling about this situation, Leo, flip it if you need to. Okay? Someone might have an abandonment wound where they're just used to people abandoning them. They make a nice friend, they get abandoned. They meet a nice person that they want to date, they get abandoned. They give a lot of, you know, a lot of love to certain family members, and they get abandoned. It's like someone's used to everyone just being all excited in the beginning, and then once they let their guard down and let their heart in, boom, I'm not interested anymore. Or that's you, Leo. I got the Devil. The Devil will come in and highlight our insecurities and make us focus on those insecurities and think that everyone else sees those insecurities in us too, and might look at us and be like, oh, really? I didn't know you were like that, and leave. Someone here is worried about their flaws being like the main focus attraction, and that is going to be what causes someone to leave. So it feels like, Leo, your person is very insecure about something, and they're blowing it out of proportion in regards to how you're going to see something. Like if someone's insecure about their little ears, they're going to think everyone's just staring at those little ears, but no one's looking at the little ears. It's just your own insecurity. You know, no one's really noticing. I'm part of the little ear club. Anything else for Leo? Anything else for Leo? Anything else for Leo? The Fool. So Leo, I feel like you and this person are in that early stage where you just gotta go with the flow, be open with each other, enjoy each other, and see where life takes you. Because it feels like you are entering a new chapter with somebody, and someone's getting really interested in you and is scared that you are just quick to abandon the situation if you lose interest. All right? So let's pull from what could be... Actually, no. I want another card on your feelings, Leo. Can I get another card on how Leo feels about this person, please? It's like they wanted me to spend a lot of time on their feelings for you, but I still want to see how you feel. The Four of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So Leo, you are into something stable with this person, but you are someone that is not in any need to rush. The Four of Swords is telling me that you have been on your healing journey, and that you know that good things take time to build, and that something is not going to happen overnight. So you're taking the pressure off of you to have something happen quickly, and This person may be still used to going at it full speed ahead, at full intensity, and you're learning to slow down. You are learning to slow down because you're enjoying yourself more than before. You know your worth. You know that you are deserving. All right? Too much. You tell others too much about yourself all at once. Sit back and listen more. Someone here might be needing to sit back and listen more and let someone else do all the talking. I forgot, it's backwards. You can't even read that. Because Leo, it feels like someone's really wanting to open up to you about some things around this time frame. They're really wanting to like release some things, and you're being guided to just let them talk. No need to empathize about your own experiences, things like that. Just let them talk. Not committed. Always chasing or being chased. You must be willing to commit to one person. Yeah, Leo, I'm strongly getting that someone's worried that you're not looking to commit to one person and that this is like, you know, just a fling to you, or that's vice versa. Someone's really scared that this is just gonna not go anywhere. Expectations. When you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch your list. Want what's real. Okay? That could be for you and the cross watcher. When you have too many expectations, there's room for failure. But if you just go with the flow and not put too much expectations and just treat each other with love and respect and get that love and respect in return, it has a stronger potential to not disappoint. Okay? All right, let's get the hidden message, Leo. Let's see what your person secretly is thinking but has not shared with you. For zodiac signs that came through, Leo, I have a lot of water here, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio came in predominantly. I have Taurus energy, Libra, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Pretty much everyone. Don't worry about the zodiac signs. Please rock that like and subscribe button, P girl, if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. Leo, you might have someone that might be tempted to break away because of how intense everything is coming through. Out of fear of being abandoned, this person might break away temporarily because they're recognizing a pattern. You were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger, and I can't control them. It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth. I want a new beginning. For some of you, Leos, I am getting that you and another are reconnecting after some time has lapsed, and you guys have had different lives going on, different relationships in the background, just whole other experiences before reconnecting, where you guys are needing more time to build that trust again after that break in the relationship. That's only for some of you. All right, because it does feel like someone's returning after there was a long time without connecting with each other, and everyone dated other people, did their own thing. It's kind of what I'm getting for some of you. All right, I hope that helps, Leo. I'll be doing your June monthly around Monday or Tuesday. We'll see. On to Virgo. Make sure I got the, oh, I did it again. Yeah, I did it right. You Virgos called me out for my backwards G last week. I remembered. I know it's all in fun. All right, Virgo. What do we have for Virgo for the next 7 days? What do we have for Virgo, please? What do we have for Virgo for the next 7 days? What do we have for Virgo for the next 7 days, please? I'm craving roasted potatoes. Virgo, are you getting ready to bake roasted potatoes? Like with rosemary on top? Anyways, 2 more shuffles for Virgo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. What would go good with roasted potatoes anyway? Chicken? Baked chicken? All right, so the person coming towards you, Virgo, how do they feel about you? We have the Queen of Cups. Their view of you, the High Priestess. Their behavior and actions towards you, the 8 of Pentacles. Your feelings towards them, the 3 of Swords. And the overall energy, the 3 of Cups. Aw, Virgo. This person loves the heck out of you, but you're telling me that they hurt you. Or you're scared they're going to hurt you. One of the two. I'll know more as I dive deeper. I mean, the overall energy looks good. So maybe it is a fear of yours to get hurt by this person and that it's not actually happening in real time. Because this shows me you guys getting along pretty well. Let me break this down. So let's start with this person's feelings for you. With the Queen of Cups being their feelings for you, Virgo, this is telling me that this person wants to nurture this, feels comfortable opening up their heart to you, okay? They might also feel like you are a very nurturing person too. Why the Queen of Cups for how they're feeling about Virgo this week? They feel like they want to love up on you. The 2 of Pentacles. The Moon. Hierophant. The Hermit, Virgo energy. Virgo, they're telling me that they feel like you're distancing yourself from them this week. It's making them want to do more for you. But they're feeling like you're distancing yourself from them this week. And they're trying to figure out why. Because that's what I got at the beginning too. At the beginning it showed me everything looks good on the surface. You're the only one coming in with painful energy in regards to this relationship. Unless you're contemplating breaking up with them and they have no idea. And you're grieving the relationship ending before you tell them the bad news. Or you're scared of them hurting you. This might be something you haven't even decided on yet with that Hermit being here, major for Virgo. This person feels like you're just pulling away from them and they're really wanting to know why and what happened. They're viewing you as the High Priestess. To be seen as the High Priestess, Virgo, tells me that they're viewing you as hard to get, a hold of. You're being private. You're staying low-key. You're just doing your own thing. A bit of a mystery, if you will. Not really speaking much, even though you have a lot that you could say, because the High Priestess has a lot of information but doesn't share it all. She's on an how can I say this word? On a need-to-know basis. Why was that so hard to say? You just don't feel like this person needs to hear how you feel right now. It's not their business right now, is what you're kind of saying. Even though they feel like it is their business, you feel like it's not their business to know how you're feeling right now because you're still trying to figure out how you feel right now. And until you fully know for sure, you're not saying anything to this person. And you might just be smiling to their face, but behind closed doors, you got a lot that you're keeping to yourself. You're bottling it up. Maybe you notice something about them, like a small detail, and you've been focusing on that detail over and over again as maybe a sign that you might not get what you want from this person. Because Virgos notice things quickly. The Three of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. Clarify Virgo's feelings for this person, please. Why is Virgo feeling this way? The King of Cups. We got a perfect match. We got the King and Queen of Cups. You guys love the heck out of each other. And maybe that's the scary part, Virgo. The more you both love each other, the more you get scared of them potentially hurting you in the future. Maybe because someone else already hurt you like that in the past, and you're still trying to recover from that. Because this is a perfect match. This is strong soulmate energy. I feel like the more that this person shows up for you, the more scared you get. Unless you're telling me that this person already hurt you in the past and you guys are trying to work past that, but there's good days and bad days. Some days you feel fine, you're letting the past be the past, but then other days you're reminded of something that they did that hurt you, and it's hard to, shut out the noise in your head that's, making you feel those feelings all over again. Like, for example, Virgo. Say you guys started dating 6 years ago, and that first year was very stressful, where this person might have cheated on you in the first year. But you guys made it through that, and you forgave them, and you guys patched things up. Fast forward 5 years later, you may have moments where you're reminded of that early betrayal, and you're like, you get all pissed off all over again, like it's brand spanking new. And then you withdraw from your person because you're reminded of what they did to you. But then after that, you snap out of it and you go back to loving up on them again. It's kind of what the vibe is that I'm getting in this reading. Like, there may have been an early betrayal that you guys were able to move past, but sometimes there's some days that that reminder comes through that this person was able to hurt you like that, even though you forgave and moved on. It doesn't have to be that, but that's what I was getting. Let's clarify why they're viewing you as the High Priestess. Why are they viewing Virgo as the High Priestess? You're definitely coming in quiet this week, Virgo. Yeah, look at that. 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. Just as I was saying that, Virgo. Look at that. Look at that. That totally matches everything that I just said. You're being seen this week as someone that is putting yourself through experiencing painful past experiences. Like the 5 of Cups connects to the past. Things that we've already experienced, things that we've already lost, things that we've already suffered, and we grieved and we moved on from it. But sometimes randomly our memory gives us a flashback to that experience where we almost feel like we're living through it all over again. And I got the 5 of Pentacles with that. So it feels like this week you're distancing yourself from someone around this time frame, Virgo, and they're scared. They don't know why you're doing it, because it's connecting to something that happened a long time ago maybe. And for some of you, it has nothing to do with this person. It may have been an experience that you felt with an old relationship. Scared that this relationship is going to do what the old one did. And this is you reminding yourself that you still have more healing to do. That's what I feel like triggers mean for me. Triggers come in as a reminder that we still have more healing to do in a certain area or in regards to a certain experience that we've gone through. It's like, oh yeah, I guess I didn't fully heal from that. All right, back to the drawing board. Like that. But it feels like you guys reconnect later into the week, because this person is trying to be patient with you and to show you that they're not just going to give up and walk away from this just because you're needing some space to figure your feelings out. This is someone that does not want to quit. Clarify that Eight of Pentacles. Could be someone that you met at the workplace, or someone that does put in the effort. Why the Eight of Pentacles? The World card and the Two of Cups. So Virgo, it feels like around this time frame, you've got someone that's wanting to get close to you, but they're going to give you space to come to them first. It's like they're going to notice that you're withdrawing your energy, but they're going to give you the space to figure out what you need to figure out, and they're open whenever you want to talk. They're open whenever you want to talk, because they are wanting to take your relationship to another level with that World card. The World card comes in like a graduation to something, completing one chapter and going to a whole new level, whether going from dating to being more exclusive, from exclusive to moving in with each other, from moving in with each other to marriage, whatever the case may be. They're hoping that you're going to see that they're putting forth the effort and want to be with you, is what that's showing me. Clarify the Three of Cups as the overall energy. For some of you, this is someone that you've been dating for a little bit, but you're not quite sure what the future holds. Why the Three of Cups? Temperance. Look at that. And the body language screams what I was picking up on earlier for you, Virgo. You guys may be getting along right now, but you're reminded of something painful that happened in the past with the two of you, or in the past in general, and you're just scared that it's going to happen again. So you're just needing some space. It feels like you're looking at this person this week thinking, what are you going to do to hurt me? I know you're going to do something. I can sense it. And you're scared. Five of Wands, Judgment. Anything else for Virgo? Anything else for Virgo? Ace of Wands and the Three of Pentacles, and then I see the Lovers card. Virgo, I feel like what you're experiencing right now is a healthy form of processing your emotions and properly looking at the core of the pain and healing it from the inside and out. And I feel like over time, you're going to start to feel like you're on the right path to, really experiencing what you want to experience out of everything in life. And I do feel like you have a beautiful connection coming towards you. And it feels like it could be this person. Okay? Because the more I dive into this reading, it doesn't feel like this person is the one that hurt you. It feels like this is the person that came in and wants to be with you, and they're being patient with the people that have hurt you in the past to give you your space so you guys can start this new chapter together with that Ace of Wands right there. All right, so I hope this helped. I hope it made sense. Let me see what could be blocking you right now, and then I'll pull your person's hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through, Virgo, I have you here, Sagittarius is here, Taurus is here, Pisces is here. Strong Pisces. I already said Scorpio, I think. If I didn't, Scorpio's here. Criticizing. Criticizing your partner is driving them away. Focus on their good qualities. Some of you Virgos, this week, you might be focusing on your person's negative qualities right now as maybe a defense mechanism to protect you. Because it does kind of look like you're showing up standoffish with this person this week, and it's throwing them off, leaving them feeling like they're unworthy for you. All right? But you both deserve an amazing relationship, so take steps to heal doubts about yourself or them if this is someone that you really want to be with. So let's get the hidden message. All right, hidden message for Virgo and the one on their mind. My heart keeps coming back to you even though you've lost faith in me. For some of you Virgos, there's someone that you may be on and off with, and every time you guys are off, you lose more faith for the relationship as time goes on. I'm working on myself so I can give you the relationship you deserve. For some of you Virgos, your person is acknowledging that they're working on themselves. They're putting in a lot of effort towards, stepping up into the role they want to be in. When times got tough, I gave up on you too soon. Some of you Virgos may be feeling like you're dealing with someone that is quick to walk away when they're not, getting what they want in an argument. or when something is just coming in with more work involved. I'm haunted by us. I didn't follow my heart. Now I don't know how to let you go. All right, Virgo, I hope that helped. Take all the space you need if you're feeling that way. Everyone deserves that space. On to Libra. Hope you guys can't hear the lawn care people outside. They're working on my neighbor's lawn. Libra, what up? Let's see what's going on with you guys. All right, let's do it for Libra. Libra, what do we have for Libra for the next 7 days? What do we have for Libra for the next 7 days? Who's coming towards Libra? What's their situation? The sun wanted to hop out. You could be dealing with a Leo. This card always reminds me of Uma Thurman. Libra. 2 more shuffles for Libra. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Libras. All right, Libra. Your person's feelings for you this week. We had the Ace of Wands. Good start, good start. I absolutely love this card's art depiction. Beautiful. Their view of you, we had Judgment, major for Scorpio. Their behavior and actions towards you, we had the 2 of Swords, Moon and Libra. Thank you, Dina. Thank you so much. Your feelings towards this person, the Page of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the overall energy for this week, we have the 6 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands, Ace of Cups. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's start with the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands in this art depiction, Libra, shows me that someone's wanting to turn over a new blank canvas with you, wanting to write a new story. So this could be telling me that they are very new in your life and they're looking at you as a fresh new start for them in their love life and they're excited. Or this is someone that you already had a story with, they're ready to start a fresh new one. That whatever stroke of that, paintbrush becomes your story. You guys have a chance to start something fresh here. Why the Ace of Wands? The High Priestess, Pisces energy, and the Knight of Pentacles. Libra, you got someone that's coming towards you very slowly and cautiously. They keep a lot to themselves. They're very private, okay? Or they may be feeling like you're being very private. The High Priestess often suggests there's, a need for one to listen to one's intuition and not feel the need to express more than is necessary. So someone may be keeping a lot to themselves, not really being an open book just yet. But you got someone that's trying to come towards you around this time frame. It almost feels like someone's slowing down temporarily and then speeding back up. There's going to be some sort of dip throughout the week of how someone shows up. It's like someone's coming towards you with high energy, being very fun, very communicative, but then middle of the week, there's a dip in attention that this person might give to you, to the point where you may feel like they're kind of, back and forth with the level of attention that they give the relationship, or they come in very wishy-washy almost. The 2 of Swords in this art depiction shows me someone that's got a decision to make, but they're overwhelmed with the decision, not ready to make that decision yet. Might have a lot of things going on this week that might pull their focus away from you. Let's clarify your feelings. Why does Libra have the Page of Cups as their feelings for this person? The Star. You really like this person. This does feel like a new connection. It feels like you and someone have been working towards each other for maybe the last couple of months or so, and things are really looking up. But you may be dealing with someone that like switches like a switch. Goes from being very flirty and attentive to then being hard to get a hold of for a couple of days. But I'm seeing someone faced with a lot of different responsibilities that might leave them overwhelmed. But they still like you. They still like you. Yeah, and I'm also looking at this Ten of Wands with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like someone's feeling like a lot of pressure is around them. But they still want to keep trying. You both want to keep trying towards each other. Clarify more about how Libra feels about this person. The Nine of Wands. You may be aware that this person is either going through a lot, but is still showing up, trying to make time for you, to show you that they care, to not leave you feeling left out of their relationship, out of their world. Or this is a sign, Libra, that you may feel like because of this person's back and forth energy, you may feel like you have to put up a wall to protect yourself. Either way, you both are showing me that you really like each other, but it might be in that early stage where you both don't feel comfortable telling each other everything that's going on that would explain why certain behaviors are happening. Like if you were to know this person a lot longer, Libra, you'll probably understand why they might show up like this from time to time. Once you're with someone for a while, you're like, oh, okay, my person's just doing their thing. It becomes a normal thing. It feels like you guys don't really understand each other too much yet. Clarify the Judgment for how they're viewing Libra. The Five of Pentacles. They're viewing you as perhaps feeling like there's times where you don't get the support from them. Okay, it's like they are aware that you're noticing this detail about them, that you're getting ready to make a judgment over this. It's like they know that you're recognizing some sort of pattern with them where they can be very talkative, very flirty one moment, and then dry the next, where you're like, is this person even into me? Okay, it's like they are aware that you're noticing that detail about them. Okay, Ten of Pentacles, Justice, and that you might start to pull back yourself to protect yourself. Clarify this Two of Swords. Maybe if I can find out why this person's coming in like this, it might help me out here. Clarify that Two of Swords. The Three of Swords and the Six of Swords Death card. Okay. Libra, it kind of feels like you started something with someone while they were still repairing from something else in their life. And that could be why they come in very inconsistent with you, because one moment they're feeling positive and confident and ready to take this on with you, and then other moments they're like, oh, what am I doing? Am I even ready for this? Can I even do this? Is what that's kind of showing me. For some, there could be third parties involved. I got to give you everything I see. I'm not seeing obvious signs of it, so I don't feel like it's going to be for a majority of you, but 5% of you Libras, this could be a third party situation where someone's going back and forth in regards to a decision between another, and it's keeping that detail to themselves. Like you might be dealing with someone that might think about their ex from time to time. They're happy to date you, but then there's moments where they get nostalgic about their ex and they start to feel indecisive about what they want with you. And then they snap out of it and, get back to focusing on you. And that could explain the up and down, highs and lows of this person's energy towards you. It's like I can picture a Libra being like, wow, you know, 3 days in a row, this person's texting me nonstop, telling me I'm this, telling me I'm great at that, and then I don't hear from them for like 3 more days, and then they reappear again. I don't know how I feel about this type of situation, where you start to put your guard up. But the deeper I'm getting into this person's energy, it's telling me that they started something with you while they were still processing some pain from another situation, and may have thought that they were ready to date, and then maybe realizing that they're not quite ready to date, but now they've already started something with you and they don't want to lose this opportunity with you. But for the ones who are resonating with third-party situations, this person started something with you while not being completely finished with something else, and feel stuck, where you might feel like you have to put up these boundaries because you don't want to participate in something where you feel like you're just on the edge of your seat waiting for this person to make up their mind. All right, there's some sort of loss here. I need to get more clarity on this person's feelings, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck. Hold on. Let me use these ones. Dive into this person's feelings for Libra some more. It's like you got someone that's been making plans to come towards you, but then they change their mind, like at that last moment. The Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Someone here may fear that something is transactional. Like this relationship is purely off of what one could do for another. Like the attention one gets from someone, or gifts, or, you know, sexual stuff. Someone's feeling like this could be transactional because of how inconsistent someone can be. At least that's what someone's mind is telling them, because there's no other explanation here, because someone's not being open about what's really going on. When someone keeps things private and secretive, it allows our mind to wander and think about all the other possibilities. Possibilities that may be way far-fetched from what's actually going on. Like if someone doesn't respond to your message, your mind could be like, oh, they don't like me, they're talking to someone else, they must have, you know, broke up with me in their mind, they must this, they must that, not realizing that they're just working overtime at work. You know, our mind can really go there when we feel like someone's not being fully transparent with us. So Libra, you got someone that feels like they've got to keep some details to themselves in regards to what they're dealing with in their own life. But because of this, it's leaving your mind wondering, thinking that this person is going to screw you over, hurting you, lying to you, things like that. So I feel like if this person were to just come clean and tell you what they're going through, you might be able to offer more compassion to the situation, is what I'm getting. You just want the truth. Dive into Libra's feelings some more. The Five of Cups and Judgment. The more you watch this person in action, you're going to start to feel like you got to let this person go. That your judgment is saying, let this person go. Because the right person is not going to be indecisive about you. The right person is not going to be interested in one moment and then acting uninterested the next. The right person is going to, you know, cherish the relationship. So Libra, around this time frame, you might feel your intuition telling you, let this person go. They don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. And to tell them, come to me when you know what you want and you're going to be consistent about it. Because this person really does like you. They get these moments where they are picturing all this fun that they could have with you, that you guys have a blank canvas, so excited. But then later into the week, they're like, I got too much to do. I got this going on. I got that going on. I'm not going to give all my attention to Libra this week. Totally throwing you off. Totally throwing you off and kind of ruining your enjoyment of the relationship and how it's unfolding. It's like peeing in your Wheaties. It's like, wow, you just totally ruined a really good opportunity by your inconsistencies, is what I'm getting off of you, Libra. Normally I get this for you, Normally I get people wondering why you're the one being wishy-washy, Libra. But in this reading, it's actually reversed. Someone's being wishy-washy with you. They can't make up their mind on what they want with you. And it throws you off how, you know, high intensity they come towards you one moment and how low energy they come towards you the next. Did you just hear a door slam? That might be a sign that it might be time to slam the door shut on this until they know what they want and figure it out. All right? I feel like you're being guided to release this person, Libra, until they figure out what they want. And whether you're still available at that time, never know. But I am getting that you're getting fed up with someone's inability to make up their mind around this time frame. You're not an option. Now, that's not saying that they have other options that they're talking to. What I mean by that is you don't want to feel like you're not on their priority list, and that once in a while you make that priority list. You know, it's just, everyone's got busy lives. But when it's the right person and you want them enough, you will make time for them consistently. Think about all those times that you wanted something, Libra. You wouldn't, you know, play this. When you want something bad enough, you will show up for it consistently. So it's almost like you're feeling like someone likes you enough to spend time with you around this time frame, but not enough to like sacrifice everything else that they've got going on to be there for you 100%. So Libra, you got a tough decision to make around this time frame. Let's see what could be blocking this. Love's the answer. Love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. Playing games. You don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. Like I said before, Libra, the right person is not going to play games. All right? And right now, someone's looking at love to solving all their problems. So you might be dealing with someone, Libra, who is not ready for a loving relationship just yet, but is looking towards a loving relationship to fix all their problems that they got going on in their life, instead of, you know, not focusing on romantic love for a moment and focusing on everything that they've got going on that they are pushing to the side. It's like you're possibly dealing with someone that's got a lot of personal things going on, a lot of situations surrounding maybe their career, their home life, their family life, their own insecurities, and they're looking at a relationship as the fixer to those problems. But you can't expect someone to fix your problems, because at the end of the day, you're eventually going to, you know, go back into this mode again. It kind of reminds me of the Four of Cups card. The person that feels unfulfilled within themselves but looks external for that fulfillment, whether through sex, drugs, alcohol, other people, and then they might work temporarily, but then you are back to that feeling again, needing more, needing to chase something higher. All right, so let's get your person's hidden message, Libra, because it feels like this person goes back and forth with wanting this to work out. For zodiac signs you could be dealing with, I have Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, this thing keeps clicking. All right. I worry that you moved on and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? For some of you Librans, you already cut somebody out for being inconsistent with you. You already cut them out. You already decided, you know what? You don't know what you want. I'm done. Because you felt like it was too risky to get to someone that was so back and forth, or very attached to maybe a past situation that you knew that was still affecting your ability to be together. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. Some of you Librans may have been dealing with someone that was already in a relationship and had a family with somebody, or was already married and they chose to stay in that marriage or with that commitment that was there prior. But they keep on coming back and forth, acting like they've made up their mind, but then they still go back to that situation. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. I kept up a facade to the world, but you always saw past that into my soul. Yeah, Libra, you started to see through something. You started to see through something that someone wanted their cake and eat it too, maybe. Wanted to have the best of both worlds while ignoring some of their own issues that they still need to resolve within themselves that another person can't do for them. Don't force it. I hope it helped. On to Scorpio. Okay. I made a mess on my table. Had so many cards mixed in. Hey Scorpio, what up Scorpionators? Hope you guys are doing fantastic. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? Scorpio, for the next 7 days, what's going on with Scorpio's love life for the rest of May going into the first week of June, please? What do we have for Scorpio? Hi, B. What up, Gabriella? Hi, little Carol. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hi, Imani. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck from my beautiful Scorpios. Okay, so your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 5 of Wands, Leo energy. Their view of you, the Page of Pentacles, Earth energy. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Knight of Wands, Leo, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Your feelings towards this person, the Devil, Capricorn energy. And the overall energy for you guys' connection this week, the 7 of Pentacles, influenced by the Emperor and the 6 of Swords. Scorpio, you've got someone feeling very jealous about something this week. This person is into you. They are coming towards you. It feels new. It feels new. It doesn't feel like this is someone that you're in a committed relationship with just yet. And if you are, it's really fresh. You've got someone coming towards you, trying to be confident, trying to just look like, you know, they are the life of the party, not wanting to bring you down. But deep inside, they're feeling jealous about something. So I don't know if they feel like they have to compete with other people to get your attention, or there could be some sort of conflict that you guys are having around this time frame. But let's see. Why the 5 of Wands for how this person's feeling towards Scorpio this week? Hello, big chunk of cards, not taking all those. Clarify the 5 of Wands for how this person's feelings towards Scorpio. The 7 of Wands, Leo energy again. And the 9 of Cups. This person likes you a lot, Scorpio. They really do. They enjoy being around you. They may be wanting to plan an outing with you and a date with you where you guys can just spend some quality time together. But they feel like they have to fight for you. Or they feel like, yeah, I feel like, it feels like this person feels like they have to fight for you. Like you've got other options. I mean, they're up for the challenge with that Knight of Wands energy. They're definitely not scared away. They're not scared off. The Knight of Wands is just showing me that this person feels confident that they're going to win, or that they're going to be the person that you want to spend your time with. This is someone that's got an ego to them. We all have an ego. In reverse, I would be like, look, this person's egotistical. 9 of Wands in the upright, it's a healthy dose of ego. All right. It's feeding them to want to pursue you even harder if they feel like you've got the attention of other people. It's like, I am not going to lose Leo. Or, why did I say Leo? I'm doing Scorpio. Oh, because that's a Leo card. This person is like, I'm not going to lose Scorpio. Let's dive into your feelings. You've got the Devil. Why the Devil for how Scorpio feels about this person? You might have some obsessive thoughts about this person right now because it feels like it is new and the excitement is there. That rush is there. Yeah, the Fool. I knew it. This feels very new. It feels like you and this person are still trying to figure each other out, and you might be thinking about this person a lot right now. But you're worried that you might be going down the wrong path, as that road says one way and it's pointing the opposite direction. You may be getting a little bit scared, you know, that you're being risky with your heart by going towards this person. Because the Fool takes chances. The Fool takes risks. But with the Devil being there, you've got fear of taking a chance on this person. You've got fear of letting your guard down and just letting loose and going towards this person and closing off options with maybe other people. Because putting all your eggs in one basket is letting you feel like this person could be someone that you could be serious with. When you have more options available, you have more flexibility. You have something to fall back on. But by putting all your eggs in one basket with this person, that's you putting a lot of risk towards this relationship being serious. It's kind of what it feels like. You might be worried that this might not be the best move for you, but you're going to still do it, it looks like. Tell me more about how this person feels about Scorpio. I'm getting that they're jealous about something. I keep on getting that. So I don't know if they witness you flirting with somebody, or they see how much attention you get whenever they are with you out in public. Like maybe you guys went to a bar together and they noticed that everyone was staring at you. You know, that may have made them feel really good that they're with someone that gets all that attention, but it might have triggered some insecurity deep down. But I feel like this insecurity is actually making them want to do more to win you over. 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. They may be taking you out around this time frame. Clarify why they view Scorpio as the Page of Pentacles. The 3 of Swords and the 7 of Swords and the King of Cups. They may view you as someone that's had your heart broken and that you are slow to trust, but that you're looking at this person with, you know, you're looking at this person pretty much saying that you're still going to give it a try with this person, but take it slow with that Page of Pentacles. But they are viewing you as having trust issues, especially when we saw that Devil card. So you may have brought up some of your trust issues, things like that. And but why would that explain why they got the 5 wands though? Because that would tell me that they also have trust issues. You both may have like attracted a mirror image of you, where you both are coming in ready to take some sort of action towards each other, but you both have your reservations because of your prior experiences. Scorpio, something recently happened to you is what this kind of shows me. And it still feels fresh. I don't feel like it's related to this person though. Like someone did you dirty recently. It's kind of what that's showing me. Whether it was an ex-spouse, ex-lover, or someone that didn't even get that far into the relationship before they you know, did something shady to you. So it kind of feels like with this person, you're nervous that this is going to happen again, but you're still willing to take this chance because you're really liking this person. So you both are coming into this relationship this week with your own insecurities, your own baggage, your own fears, but you both are like, F it, let's go for it. Okay. So I'm going to clarify this person's behavior towards you. We got the Knight of Wands. Clarify the Knight of Wands for this person's behavior with Scorpio this week. Someone here does like to move fast. Why the Knight of Wands? The Four of Wands. Remember how I said someone likes to move fast? Scorpio, keep in mind that this person may drop some hints that they're looking for marriage, that they're looking for a commitment really soon. Just be mindful, though, that the Knight of Wands starts a lot of projects and leaves a lot of unfinished projects. So just, I would take it slow. All right, because it looks like this person is really wanting to find a wife or a husband. And with your connection feeling so fresh and new, it may not have cured enough time within enough time for you guys to really see if this is what you both want from each other, or if the excitement, the attraction, the rush of hormones is influencing it, okay? Because it feels like you and somebody are in the honeymoon stage. And we all know about the honeymoon stage. Well, the majority anyways. Where you just want to be around each other a lot, kiss each other, you know, just be sweet and playful, cuddly, and just glowing. But that honeymoon period subsides eventually, and then people start getting comfortable being who they really, really are. So I'll just give it a little bit of time, because it almost feels like someone's talking to you about a commitment or marriage around this time frame. And it feels like it's built off of the fact that they may feel like they have to compete for you, which makes them want to lock it down with you even quicker in case there is a threat to the relationship with maybe another person wanting to be with you at the same time. And this person is like, I got to lock it down with Scorpio so Scorpio doesn't, you know, go towards that other person or something like that. That's what it kind of feels like. Like this person feels like they need to secure some sort of commitment with you to secure their position in your life. But going about it that way that's not, if someone's gonna go towards someone else, they're gonna go towards someone else regardless if there being a commitment or marriage involved. Like if someone's gonna leave, they're gonna leave. So committing or having a child with someone to prevent someone from leaving is not gonna work. But it looks like you both are excited about the two of you. All right, dive into Scorpio's energy a bit more. Dive into Scorpio's energy a bit more, because right now it feels very intense. A lot of excitement here. Five of Pentacles in the Hierophant. So Scorpio, right now you're feeling the rush of the adrenaline from this relationship and you guys having some strong physical attraction. But I am getting that behind the scenes you've got a fear of abandonment here. With that Five of Pentacles. Like you're scared someone's going to abandon you. Thank you, Carpe Diem. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. You're fearing that someone's going to abandon this the moment you go all in. Because I do have someone here really wanting to invest in their future. But only if that investment is going to return what they're looking to gain. I feel like I need to get a little bit deeper. I feel like I need to get a little bit nosier. Hold on for a second. Let me pull from these cards. What is challenging Scorpio and this person this week? The Hermit. And the Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor. That could be telling me that you and another person did not take that much time to yourselves to work on your deep-rooted insecurities that you have within yourselves before going towards each other. Because I was definitely picking up at the beginning of this reading, both this person having some insecurities out of, you know, fear that you're going to lead them. And then you're telling me that you got the same fears too. So it's kind of feeling like someone jumped from one relationship to the other without having time to heal from the old relationship. Because I'm looking at this Three of Swords and it shows me a woman crying, and it's over a past relationship. So it almost feels like someone started dating someone while they were still grieving an old relationship. And there's a lot of fears that someone's going to get hurt. Yeah, and there's that Fool again. I mean, you guys already started, so you can't go back and erase it now. You guys already did. But your spirit team is pretty much saying that they would have wished you would have stayed single for a little bit and healed a little bit longer before looking towards a new relationship, or this is for the cross watcher. Because that's what's showing me as the challenge for the two of you in this relationship. Someone didn't have enough time alone on their own self. Someone didn't spend some time single. Anything else about their challenge? What else is challenging Scorpio and this person this week? The High Priestess. People keeping secrets. People keeping a lot of things bottled up. And then I got the Lovers on the bottom. So Scorpio, it feels like around this time frame, you and somebody are coming in strong. Very passionately, very flirty, very all in. Feels like the honeymoon stage. But behind the scenes, you both are dealing with crippling insecurity in regards to what the other person could do to this relationship, to one's heart. To the point where someone might feel motivated to lock it down quicker than one is ready, to solidify one's place in one's life, but that doesn't always work. So Scorpio, it feels like someone may be trying to like rush you into a marriage or a relationship, or to move in with them in order to secure your spot in their life. But I'm saying, wait, be patient about it. All right, so I hope that made sense. Let me pull what could be blocking you in your love life, Scorpio, and then I'll get your person's hidden message. But you got someone really into you around here. Someone's really throwing you a lot of passionate energy, a lot of fire coming through, Aries, Leo, Sag. I've got Capricorn energy here. Taurus just was here. And it could be anybody, though. Too hard. You believe that it has to be hard, but it doesn't. Let love flow naturally in your life. Someone may be fearing that, you know, everything has to be a lot of work. But when you're with the right person, it just flows naturally. There's no need to force anything or, you know, do more than just existing. If you gotta be a performer to keep someone in your life, then you're not with the right person. If you gotta be performative and act like something you're not to keep someone in your life, then not the right person meant for you. The right person, it's gonna organically evolve where everything's just gonna be, it'll naturally develop when you're with the right person. All right. I got on the bottom, walking away. You leave too quickly when things get challenging. Stay and try to work it out. Someone here might be quick to go ghost or quick to abandon a situation if things do become challenging, out of a defense mechanism to the other walking away first. If someone's used to always being the walk away-y. I don't think that made sense. Walk away-y. Let's get your person's hidden message, Scorpio. But it feels like you guys are new. It feels like you guys are in that early stage. Don't put too much pressure on yourselves. Just enjoy each other a little bit. Enjoy each other a little bit. Because you guys do like each other. It's cute how this person's coming through in this reading today. But it might cause some complications. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl. If you haven't already, I'd greatly appreciate it. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. Someone does not like to be apart from you. And I got that earlier with that Nine of Cups. It's like when you guys aren't up each other's butts, this person misses you and vice versa. That's the honeymoon stage. But when you're with the right person, it still continues on. Our relationship is different and special. Other people won't understand it. Hold on. I cheated you out of real love. I ghosted you because of my own insecurities. For some of you Scorpios, if you dealt with someone recently that abandoned you, and that could be why you're feeling nervous with this person, they ghosted you because of their own insecurities. It wasn't a you issue, it was a them issue. We were too different, and that's why I chose someone similar to me. So Scorpio, if someone's willing to leave your life, let them. They weren't meant to stay anyways, because the people who are meant for you won't leave you. All right, so I hope that helps. I love you. On to Sagittarius. Is it gonna rain? I hope not. I gotta go help my mom with her garden again. Where are we at? Sagittarius. Got a mixture of capitalization and lowercase here. Some lowercase letters are easier to write backwards than uppercase. But anyways. All right, Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius this week for the next 7 days? Hi. Hi, Tenacious. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Kita. Hey, Girly Poo. Just noticed you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. All right, Sagittarius. 2 more shuffles for Saggy. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck from my beautiful Saggies. All right, so your person's feelings towards you, we had the 10 of Wands. Their view of you, the 2 of Swords. Their behavior and actions, 5 of Cups. Your feelings towards them, the Moon. And the overall energy for the 2 of you this week, the 6 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. All right. This one's going to be a deep one. You both are in your feelings. All right, I'm going to have to break this down. All right, let's talk about the 10 of Wands first. Why is this person feeling the 10 of Wands? It feels like you and this person are not talking to each other right now, okay? That's what I'm getting. And this person is feeling like you're ignoring them because of something that they did that they feel like they can't undo, whether it's something that they said, didn't say, did or didn't do. This person's got a lot of regret here, but they feel like you're punishing them. But at the same time, you both are feeling nostalgic over each other with the 6 of Cups as the overall energy. You both are missing each other, but this person's feeling like you're the reason why you guys aren't talking right now. The roles could be flipped. Clarify that 10 of Wands. Clarify that 10 of Wands. Judgment. They feel like you made a judgment call to cut them out of your life. They feel like you made that choice final to not hear from them again. And it feels like they're viewing you as like treating them out of sight, out of mind. Like a switch that goes off and shuts off all your feelings. At least that's how they're viewing you. Little do they know that you're in your feelings, that you didn't shut off your feelings overnight, that you're still being affected by this, but they don't see that. They only see the fact that you're ignoring them. But this art depiction shows me that you're possibly ignoring them because you're feeling too overwhelmed with everything else going on in your life that you did not need this to be an added burden. You're pretty much telling me, Sagittarius, that you were hoping that this person would add peace to your life and not be what is adding more chaos to your life. Because you might have a lot under your plate, or on your plate, excuse me. You might have, you know, your career, family, responsibilities all piling up, and you were hoping that this person would be able to like chip away at some of those responsibilities to ease your load, but you may feel like this person just piled on some more to it, is what I'm getting. And this person feels like you now judge them as someone that is just a pain in your butt and not someone that you feel like could really do anything for you anymore. And they've got to live with that regret, 5 of Cups. But I still feel like you're connecting to this person emotionally. They just don't know that. Because you're doing a really good job at playing out of sight, out of mind. So let's clarify your true feelings, okay? And then I'm going to go back to their feelings in a second. Why is Sagittarius feeling the moon? You feel like you need to leave this person in the dark. You feel like they don't deserve having, you know, having the clarity just yet. You may feel like this person left you in the dark and you feel like you just want to give it back at them. It's kind of feeling like you feel like you had to find out something for yourself, so why should you be so open with them? Why the moon? The 9 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Right now, Sagittarius, you got your wall up. You feel hurt. You feel exhausted. You feel fatigued. Your emotions are all up in this energy, and you have moments where you want to pick up the phone and call them and respond to their text message, and then other moments you're like, F that, I don't want to talk to that person, never again. It's a lot of different emotions coming through. Roller coaster emotions. Good days and bad days. 7 of Swords. You feel like you can't trust this. You feel like you can't trust this with this person, or you can't trust this person. The 7 of Swords comes out when we feel like we've lost trust in somebody, where someone has already showed us who they really are, and we got to really believe them the first time before it happens again. I mean, this person is at least showing me that they have a guilty conscience, because they're coming through with a lot of regret, a lot of, you know, kind of wishing that they could do it all over again. Maybe they weren't used to someone putting their foot down. Maybe they weren't used to someone that is quick to clap back and say, get out of my life. Get going. Get going. I'm not dealing with this crap. Maybe they needed someone to stay firm with them, for them to realize that this is a behavior that can't continue, because it's going to keep on keeping them away from opportunities that they want to be a part of. Let me get more on their feelings for you. Because I'm looking at this card and it shows me like a woman catching her partner drinking with another woman, or partying, or just being very inconsiderate to the relationship. So she walked away. Clarify this person's feelings for Sagittarius. The 4 of Wands. It feels like this person expected that there was going to be marriage between the two of you, or a long-term future, or moving in with each other. It feels like you guys had plans. It feels like you guys were making plans for the future of the relationship, but then something happened. Something happened, and then it changed your thought process on how you want to move forward in your life. And the 2 of Swords shows up, leaving you feeling stuck at a crossroads. Very indecisive about what you want going forward. Feeling very overwhelmed. Like maybe this week you're feeling like life just keeps on lifing and it just won't throw you a bone, and you're like, geez, this person was supposed to help me, not make matters worse for me. The Hierophant, they're viewing you as being very indecisive about whether you want the commitment anymore. So it's showing that the door is not fully shut yet, but it's definitely not swinging open with apple pie smell coming through, welcoming this person in. They know that they've got to give you some time. And they're viewing you as teaching them a lesson, because I'm looking at the Hierophant and it shows me a teacher teaching a class full of students, indicating that this person viewing you as teaching them a harsh lesson about screwing you over, or taking your heart for granted, or thinking that they can act a certain way and that you'll be okay with it. 8 of Cups. This person is looking at you walking away, but you're not through that door yet. You have not walked through that door yet. So that's giving them a little bit of hope that something could fix itself. So let's clarify their behavior. Why the 5 of Cups? Why the 5 of Cups? Why the 5 of Cups? Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles clarified the Five of Cups. Sorry, my battery alert came up. So Sagittarius, it looks like this person is going to try and extend something to you. You know, maybe asking for an olive branch. This is someone that may be apologizing for something after they've given you some time. They're looking over their options, trying to figure out what's the best way of going about it to resolve something. I'm going to clarify the Six of Cups. Why the Six of Cups as the overall energy, please? The Two of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So Sagittarius, it feels like around this time frame, you're at a bit of a crossroads with what to do here. Thank you, Jacqueline Reynolds. I appreciate that, girl. You're at a bit of a crossroads with what to do around this time frame, Sagittarius. Your heart is wanting to return to this person, but your brain is saying, no, we can't do this. We can't accept this behavior. We cannot tolerate this crap. No, I got to be using my discernment here. But that nostalgia sets in and you're like, but I miss this person. So you got a tough decision to make around this time frame, Sagittarius. Okay? Let's see what could be potentially blocking you in your love life right now. You definitely have someone that's feeling remorseful, but is that enough? What could be blocking Sagittarius? Insecurities. Work on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationship. Some of you, Sagittarius, if this is someone that you're already in a relationship with, you guys may need to spend some time working on your insecurities in order to rebuild your relationship if this is someone that you don't want to leave. But if this is someone that you do want to leave, you may want to spend some time working on building your confidence back up to feel safe with another person after what this did to you with that Nine of Wands energy. So let's get your person's hidden message. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign. I got strong Aries, Leo, Sag in this reading. I have Taurus here, Scorpio here, Pisces is here. It could be any zodiac sign though. I wonder if you still think about me. How do you feel about me now that you've had some time to reflect? Yeah, that totally connects with the entire reading. I have to be in contact with you again. I miss you too much. Sagittarius, this person's missing the heck out of you. I feel like I abandoned you and myself when we broke up. I want to reconcile. My heart always comes back to you even when I don't want it to. Dang, I knew this was going to be a deep reading the first moment I saw that spread. Sagittarius, do what's best for yourself, okay? If doing what's best for yourself involves you walking away from this person indefinitely, do what you got to do. But if you feel like this is something that you could still work towards, definitely make sure that you're sure about it before going towards it, okay? So I hope this helps. I love you. On to my sea goats. Capricorn is up. Hi, Capricorn. Hold on for a second. What do we have for Capricorn for the next 7 days? Oop, upside down. What do we have for Capricorn, please? What do we have for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn, please? What do we have for Capricorn for the next 7 days? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful sea goats. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week, Capricorn. We have the Star, their view of you, the Eight of Swords, their behavior and actions, the Ten of Swords. What? That don't make no sense. Oh. Oh. How does Capricorn feel? the Hierophant, and the overall energy, the 10 of Cups, followed by the Page of Wands and the Sun. Capricorn, this person's got high hopes at the very start of the week, but something happens that leaves them feeling like, yep, dreams are crushed. I don't have hopes anymore. That's what it kind of feels like. Like something between the two of you affects this person's ability to see this going somewhere that they want it to go. Because right now they're feeling optimistic. Let's take a look. Like something happens that kind of catches this person off guard and looks at the situation in a negative way. Clarify that star for how this person feels about Capricorn, the Hermit, and the Six of Pentacles. This person, I feel like when they listen to their own internal guidance, they feel motivated to proceed. But when they look at you, they're kind of feeling like, am I not listening to my intuition correctly? Am I misreading this with Capricorn? They're viewing you as not interested or sabotaging this. This person is viewing you as sabotaging this connection in some way, because their intuition is telling them to move forward towards you, but the read they get off of you is don't come forward. Clarify why they view Capricorn as the Eight of Swords, the Two of Wands. You may have made it clear that you're not sure what you want, or you're going to make that clear around this time frame because you're feeling restricted or limited. Because sometimes the Eight of Swords can put us in that mindset of us thinking that, what's the point? It's not going to work out. We got this in the way. We got that in the way. We got this holding us back. We got that holding us back, to the point where we say, F it, I'm just not going to do anything. So this person's coming in with some high energy, feeling hopeful about the future between the two of you, but then they get, caught off guard by your stance, by how you're showing up. And then you guys might have like some sort of fallout or argument or conflict because you guys are not seeing the situation in the same way. Clarify Capricorn's feelings. Why the Hierophant? It's like you guys have a really good thing here, but you both are not seeing eye to eye on something, and it might lead to an unnecessary argument or some sort of conflict. Why the Hierophant? Ooh, that card just went flying. 1 second. Can I get it without taking off my microphone? Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is when we get stressed out late at night, tossing and turning, thinking that everything is all going to fall apart and nothing's going to work out. So we just pull away from our people. We pull away from the person that we really want to make something work with, only because our brain is saying it won't work out, it won't work out. You got this in the way, you got this going against the two of you. Why bother? So Capricorn, it feels like you and this person feel the connection. You guys desire each other, but there's some sort of barrier in between the two of you, and I don't know what it is, but I feel like you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll know exactly what that barrier is. Okay? I mean, the connection is there. Clarify this Ten of Swords, because this Ten of Swords was just so out of place from what I was seeing. Clarify this Ten of Swords. The Chariot. Are you guys at a distance from each other? Is that what the barrier is? Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, this is a long-distance relationship, and someone's viewing it as, what's the point? It won't work out. I'm not going to waste my time. This is just too aggravating. While another person's like, hey, we can make it work. But if it's not long distance, someone's feeling like you're getting ready to just cut the situation loose because of the negative thinking. Unless this person did something specific to, like, shift your mood from being optimistic to being pessimistic. Let me see what the challenge is. What is the challenge between Capricorn and this person this week, or the situation? Someone feels like their hands are tied. They got no other resources, no other options behind it. Two of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Unless there's a third party involved and someone has to make up their mind. I'm not seeing evidence of a third party though, so let's just continue diving into what could be challenging this. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh. What could be challenging this is it's not the right timing for someone here to get into a relationship yet. Because with the Wheel of Fortune being there, it almost feels like, Capricorn, your spirit team is saying, we have other plans for you right now that don't involve you putting a lot of your attention to a relationship. It might be the case of right person, wrong timing. But when the Wheel of Fortune shows up as a blockage, it's saying that it's not fated to happen. It's not a part of your destiny to be together, at least right now, anyways. And that you're needing to follow a different path, Capricorn. Your path that you're needing to be on doesn't match this person's path that they need to be on. It's kind of what that shows me. It's like two people who really like each other, but feels like everything is always getting in the way of you guys having this relationship together, realizing, all right, maybe we're not meant to walk down this road together. Maybe your higher self has other plans for you and my higher self has other plans for me. That's why some people who seem so perfect for each other don't work out, is because your paths don't align with what you want for your next 5-10 years of your life. That's what I'm getting off of this. You guys want different things eventually. That's going to eventually hurt your relationship to the point where you guys are going to end up resenting one another. So Capricorn, the more I'm diving into this reading, it feels like you both really like each other. You really, really do. But your higher self is trying to let you know this is not the person that you're meant to walk on this path with for the next stage of your life. Appreciate the experience, appreciate getting to know this person, but it's not your forever. That you might have a different forever out there, but you haven't stumbled upon that path yet to run into them. And maybe accepting that is very difficult because you really like each other. But it's not the right timing for something, Capricorn. It's not the right timing. Whether with them or just in your love life in general. You might be meant to be single for a little bit longer, and that your ideal person is up ahead somewhere after you focus on something else in your life. You might be focusing on your work. You may be needing to focus on your career, your monies, getting stable in your own life. And then this other person comes into your life. That's what it feels like. Because you guys really do like each other. That's the only logical explanation for why this may not work out. Sometimes people come in our lives just to help us learn something about ourselves, and then they take off. It doesn't have to be a dramatic ending. It doesn't have to end in pain, tears, and I hate yous. Sometimes people just walk out of our life because it's time, and, you know, it doesn't have to be bigger than that. 10 of Pentacles. Capricorn, I feel like you've got something bigger up ahead for you. I feel like you've got a path opening up for you that's going to lead you to everything that you really want and then some. But there's going to be some people along the way that are going to come into your life, impact you, and then, you know, slowly fade off, and it's okay. Appreciate that experience and just know that you're walking the path that you're needing to walk on, and eventually you're going to have everything that you want for yourself and then some, even if it comes in unexpected ways. So that was a very direct message, Capricorn. That was a very direct message. Your lifelong partner may not be around you just yet because you've got some things you need to work on within yourself. Whether it's this person coming back when the time is right or someone else. Fated to be alone. You gave up on love because you think you are meant to be alone. It's not true. I strongly feel like the Capricorn that I'm reading for is not fated to be alone, but is fated to be alone right now. Because there's something that you're learning about yourself around this time frame that does not require a partnership in your life. You're learning something. Give this Capricorn time. Let this be Capricorn time for you to learn and grow about yourself. Okay? Losing yourself. You feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. I feel like Capricorn, you're being taught to be okay with losing yourself inside of your own life and not the life of another. You might give yourself too much to other people and you don't give enough time for yourself. As this art depiction is suggesting that you feel trapped and overwhelmed at times. They want you to take good care of you for right now. And they're going to send you your person when the time is ready, is what that's showing me. Let's get your hidden message. I feel like I abandoned you and myself when we broke up. I want to reconcile. You got someone that felt guided to abandon the situation, but wants to come back because they don't understand why they left in the first place. And that could have been their higher self was guiding them away from you because you needed to be on your path a little bit alone. We were too different. That's why I'm with someone similar to me. There's so much unspoken between us. I need to tell you how I really feel. You were my best friend. I cherished our friendship above all others. You got someone showing up in this reading, Capricorn, that felt like you guys had such a sweet friendship, a sweet bond, and you both don't understand why things just kind of unfolded the way that they're unfolding. But I strongly feel like it's because you guys weren't meant to be on this path any longer, at least not right now. Your paths are separating. Now remember, don't force it. If it doesn't sound like your message, don't force it, okay? On to Aquarius. Hi Aquarius, welcome, welcome. Almost dumped by water. Trying to not drink too many iced coffees moving forward. Oh, I'm craving an iced coffee. I'm trying to be good. All right, what do we have for Aquarius this week? All right, I got the low battery alert. I'm going to have to take off my microphone, unfortunately. I didn't know I was this long in the reading. Can you still hear me? I had to disconnect my microphone to put on my charger. Otherwise, the live stream would have shut down on me. You can hear me? All right, good. I'll try to project my voice a bit louder. All right, Aquarius. That must mean this is a long live stream. 178 minutes almost. Whew. Today's a long one. All right, what do we have for Aquarius for the next 7 days? What do we have for Aquarius for the next 7 days? How does their person feel about them? Aquarius. 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful aqua babies. All right, so your person's feelings for you. We have the 2 of Pentacles. Their view of you, the 9 of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions, the 8 of Pentacles. Dang, a lot of earth energy coming through. Could definitely be an earth sign that you're dealing with. A Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Your feelings towards this person, the moon, major for Pisces. And the overall energy, the 5 of Swords. All right, let's see what's going on. I'm going to start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Two of Pentacles. This person may work a lot. I got two cards that show me this person at work a lot. Like they work a lot of hours. Or they've got more than one job. Very busy, busy. Clarify this person's feelings for Aquarius, please. The Six of Cups. And the King of Cups. You've got someone that cares about you deeply. And then I see the Lover's card. You've got someone here that cares about you deeply. And they want to put forth the effort towards this relationship. But it does look like their time is very limited. Like they're not able to text you as much, be there for you as much. And if this is someone that you live with, you may feel like you guys are just ships crossing at night. You know, just saying hello while one's getting ready for work, while the other one's coming home from work. That's kind of what this reading feels like for me, Aquarius. Like you guys do love each other, you guys do care about each other, but you guys' schedules are all over the place. And this person's viewing you as having everything all together. You have a stable career, you've got a routine, you've got a schedule, you've got everything that you need and then some. And that you're looking for someone that can match that energy as well. So that way your life can be exactly what you want it to be. You have some concerns about giving your time and energy to someone that may be not in alignment with you right now. Because I don't feel like you have anything negative to say about this person, nor do they have anything negative to say about you. But you may feel like your lives right now are not in alignment for you guys to really give to each other the way that you both want to give to this. And you're just trying to figure out what to do here. Let's clarify your feelings. Clarify Aquarius' feelings. Unless someone's using being busy as an excuse from really expressing how they're truly feeling about something. Why the Moon? The Page of Pentacles. And the Four of Swords. Yeah, you feel like this person's putting work and money before the relationship. Okay? And you're feeling like there's a lot of quiet time for you to be alone with your thoughts because this person is not around a lot. It's like you have no choice but to be alone with your thoughts in regards to the situation with this person because there's so much empty space in between every time you guys hang out with each other, every time you guys are together or talking and connecting. And when you're alone with your thoughts, some insecurities start to creep in and a lot of fears and worries come to the surface. You start to panic and think that maybe this person's looking for excuses to just do their own thing and not be tied down to the relationship. It's like your mind is going in different directions, trying to explain what's really happening with this person, to the point where you guys might end up having unnecessary arguments because of it. Unnecessary arguments because of tension building up because you guys are not connecting with each other as much as you need to feel close to each other. I'm definitely getting that you guys miss each other, but you're still with each other. It's like I have an Aquarius that's saying to themselves, I might as well be single because I feel like I already am because I don't see my person enough. We don't spend enough time together. My person's always busy. And if this is someone that you live with, you just may feel like you guys have two separate lives right now, even though you guys are together and you both care about each other. It still feels separate. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. What is this person working towards? I don't know if this person's at work and goes to school. This person looks really, 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 really busy. They might do something that involves them using their hands, so they're not always on their phone. Two of Wands. And the King of Pentacles. This person's trying to build an empire, Aquarius. This is someone that's really trying to get established, and they're comparing themselves to you. Like you may already have a career you have that you enjoy, that you make a lot of money in, and they're trying to match you, like they feel like they have to. And if that's not the case, I am getting that this person is really busting their butt to like build something for themselves, and they're really dedicated towards it, and you may feel like that dedication is not given at your direction as well. It's like, oh wow, I wish this person would give enough effort to me as he does his cars, or she does her friends, like that sort of thing. So I feel like you guys are trying to continue this relationship, but someone's really feeling like they're just a stranger inside of their home if you live together, or someone feels single even if you're in a relationship. Clarify that Five of Swords, Knight of Swords. Please clarify that Five of Swords, Knight of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. It feels like there's some sort of turning point coming up, Aquarius, where you and this person may say some things to each other out of frustration, but it almost feels like that it's being guided to go that way, because that's what's going to lead to some big change happening. Like sometimes we need to have those frustrating conversations to actually get real change to take place. Like sometimes a gnarly argument is what really needs to happen for people to finally say what's on their mind, to speak about their frustrations, to let each other know, I don't like this. This is not acceptable. We gotta do something different for things to actually move forward. So Aquarius, it almost feels like there's gonna be some sort of argument. I'm getting argument, whether through text message, in person. Someone's like, I can't hold it in anymore, blah 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 blah, and comes in with a sharp tongue, where someone might say something really painful that cuts deeper than a knife, or that already happened, and someone's like, whoa, where did that come from? But it needed to be said. It needed to be said in order to create some big change, to get things moving, to keep it from being stuck. Because the Wheel of Fortune is kind of my Wheel of Fortune Drano, you know, here to get the clogs out, to get things moving again if this relationship has been stuck on idle and not really going anywhere. The Strength card, Leo energy, and Temperance, Sagittarius energy. So Aquarius, I feel like you're getting frustrated because you feel like the situation has not really grown much. It's just been there, stuck. No movement, nothing to excite you, just it's existing, that's all. And you're waiting for something to happen. What that is, I don't know. But you're bored. You're bored. I'm surprised I don't have the Four of Cups card, because I have an Aquarius that's like, I am bored. I need to spice things up, even if it's an argument. I need to feel something. I feel numb. It's kind of what this is feeling like. So Aquarius, it almost feels like you're trying to summon a tower just to get some sort of reaction from this person, because you feel like things have gotten stale and boring because everyone's busy doing their own life, blah, 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 in the hopes that it will eventually lead to an open conversation between the two of you about what needs to happen in this relationship for it to improve and for everyone to benefit. It's kind of what I'm getting. I mean, you do look good. Tell me more about how this person's feeling. I do get this person trying their best in their life right now, but it may not be enough for you. Judgment. And then I got the Two of Swords. They may be feeling like you're judging them a little bit too harshly around this time frame, and that you're not looking at it from their perspective. You're not seeing where they're coming from. You're not seeing that they're overwhelmed right now and they've got a lot that they're trying to sift through and to take care of one by one, but that they're trying. And it's like they feel like you're giving them a final notice. Even this envelope says final notice. It's like they feel like you're looking at them with this energy of, I don't care what you've got going on. I don't like this. I don't want to deal with it. And like pushing them away. Wow. I mean, if they don't have time for you, you have every right to feel this way. Give me more on this person's behavior towards Aquarius around this time frame. The Death card. And then I see the Six of Wands right on the bottom. So Aquarius, it feels like they might start to make some other changes in their work schedule and their priority list to see if this will make you happy. Otherwise, they're just going to accept maybe you guys are not meant for each other. Okay? Because the Death card talks about transformation, talks about changes. It talks about ending certain behaviors to see if a new way of doing things will make something better. But if that doesn't cut it, they're just going to let you walk away if you want to. Wow. Your person is really busy, but that's, I mean, if you want someone bad enough, you will make time for them. So maybe they're hiding behind being too busy as an excuse to not want to have that real conversation that maybe you guys are not it for each other, maybe. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Retreating. Your fear of being hurt has made you retreat. It's time to get out and try again. Some of you Aquarians, you may be retreating out of fear of getting hurt. Okay? And maybe you're focusing on this person's flaws out of a way to protect yourself. Everyone leaves. Choose a partner who can commit to you and let yourself commit to them. Yeah. The right person is going to make the time. Oh my goodness, look what just came out. Look what just came out, Aquarius. Too busy. You use being busy as an excuse not to date. You must make time for your partner. Look at that. I've been saying that this entire freaking time. Look at that. Ah, it's backwards. You can't read it, can you? YouTube, why did you make that update? Everything was fine. Everything was fine. 2 months ago, they did an update and everything's mirrored. So you can't read it. But yeah, I've been saying this the entire time, Aquarius. Too busy. You use being busy as an excuse not to date. You must make time for your partner. I feel like that's for the cross watcher. Cross watcher, if you're making yourself really busy as an excuse, knock it off because Aquarius is getting mad about it. Okay? Knock it off. Aquarius don't play. You toy with Aquarius, you get met with their verbal missile. All right, so let's see what your person's hidden message is. Pretty cool that came out. Big stack of cards, and that one comes out. Please rock that like a subscribe button, be a girl if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. The distance between us is killing me. I long to hear your beautiful voice again. You were the love of my life. I didn't figure that out before. I know now that it's true. I want you to see the real me. I've been hiding from our love for too long. All right, Aqua babies, I hope that helped. I hope it helped. Overall, you're at least doing good, but your person is keeping themselves very preoccupied. On to my water fishies. Hi Pisces. Let's see what's going on with you guys for the next 7 days. Pisces, what do we have for Pisces? And I do apologize, I can't use my microphone, so I hope you can hear me pretty good. I had to put my charger in its place. Pisces, what do we have for Pisces this week? What do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces this week? Who's heading towards them for the rest of May, going into the first week of June? Pisces. 2 more shuffles for Pisces. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, Pisces, your person's feelings for you. We have the Lover's card. Good way to start. Good way to start. Their view of you. The 6 of Wands. Their behavior and actions towards you. The 6 of Cups. Wow, all 6s. Look at that. All 6s. The Lovers is the number 6. 6 of Wands, 6 of Cups. The number 6 references love, harmony, and balance. Your feelings towards this person, the 9 of Cups. And the overall energy for your connection this week, the Knight of Cups. Aw, Pisces. I like this reading. You usually give me some doozies. You're in love. And someone's in love with you too. Could be a fire sign or an air sign. Look at you guys. All right, I like it. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Lover's card. This is someone that does not want to stop looking at you. I want to buy that dog's tell-all book. He's got something to say. He's seen some stuff. Why the Lovers for how this person feels towards Pisces this week? We have the 2 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. They feel like you guys are making plans for the future. Some of you guys may even be making travel plans, because the 2 of Wands is my planning card when 2 people are already together. And it came in with the 10 of Cups. This person feels like you guys are planning a future together. They really like you. They're into you. Let's clarify your feelings. Why is Pisces feeling the 9 of Cups? Based off of this art depiction, you just look like you're so content with this person. You just look so chilled. You look like you don't have any desire to go elsewhere. But be mindful that could be the honeymoon stage. But no, it feels like this is deeper. The Ace of Wands. Pisces, you got someone that lit a match under you. You both are coming in with a lot of love for each other, a lot of romance, a lot of fun, just wanting to be around each other. It feels really good. It feels really good. And you both are trying to use your head to not let the small stuff like interfere. Like someone is trying their best to not let, how can I explain this? Like you might be dealing with someone, or this is you, that might normally nitpick certain things, but is trying to not nitpick certain things to keep the vibe going. Like there could be some things that you both are doing that might irritate the other once in a while, but someone's not letting that come to the forefront, not be a topic of the relationship, to keep things still moving the way that it's moving. It's kind of like I can hear someone say, oh man, I ain't going to bring up how annoying it is when they scrape their teeth with their fork. I'm just going to ignore it and ignore it and ignore it and just keep the vibe high. It's kind of what it feels like. Who's the fork scraper? Or I don't like how this person slurps their spaghetti, but I'm going to ignore it. Clarify that 6 of Wands. Temperance, yeah. I feel like going forward, Pisces, you and your person are both going to try your best to remain calm and to not like allow minor things really come in between the 2 of you. That's what I'm strongly getting. There could be times where you might get annoyed with this person, Pisces, or they get annoyed with you, but you guys remain calm about it. You remain calm about it. I am getting for someone here, someone feels like the other gets a lot of attention and that they feel left out from time to time, whether someone's really career focused and gets a lot of attention with that, or there's other things going on where someone feels like they're kind of on the sidelines a little bit, but that's not enough for someone to feel down. Clarify that 6 of Cups. This person feels like you guys have a really deep bond. Some of you guys may have started off as friends first, or the message I'm getting is that you guys have been together for a very long time. You guys might even have children together. Clarify that Six of Cups. The High Priestess, and then I see the Eight of Swords. Pisces, I am getting that there's times where someone does get in their head and might do things that may seem sabotatory, self-sabotatory of their relationship or themselves. But I feel like you got someone here that's going through some sort of growth. Like they're learning other coping mechanisms. They're learning other ways to work on their anxiety or their stressful situations to not let it affect your relationship. Like I'm strongly getting this person is learning new ways to cope with stress and anxiety and to not let it be an issue for your relationship in general. And I feel like you are as well. Because it feels like you both really like each other or love each other, and you both don't want to do anything to screw it up. So you both are trying to actively learn other ways of dealing with, internal fear, anxiety, and frustrations, so it doesn't get acted out into the relationship. Like I just said earlier, someone might hate the sound of how someone eats, but is trying their best to ground their energy and not let it interfere with the relationship just because someone is doing something that is annoying to another. Kind of like, I don't like listening to people crack knuckles. But if I'm with someone that I really, really want to be with and I hear them cracking their knuckles, I'm going to work on my own trigger surrounding that. I'm like, all right, I'm going to figure out how to calm myself down while this person's crushing every little knuckle. It's that energy I'm getting off of this reading, Pisces, for the two of you. I'm getting that for the two of you. Like you guys really want this to work out and you both are trying to self-soothe during moments where one wants to pop off and say something that they know will start an argument or get the other person to start to walk away a little bit. And it feels like an angel is guiding that. Right here is an angel guiding these two people to not run away from each other when things get a little challenging, things get a little bit, people get on edge. I mean, just ask this married couple. They've been through a lot with each other. Those 60 years of marriage was not, all rainbows and sunshines. She must have wanted to throw a plate at her husband's head many times throughout that lifetime together. But worked on it. They worked on their relationship and just kept on celebrating another anniversary after another. That's why I want that dog's tell-all book. He's seen some stuff. Tell me more. Pisces, it feels like this is a birth of a long-term relationship for you and another person where you both are trying to not let old triggers, old behavior patterns F it up. Point blank. You both are like, oh, we gotta not F this up. We can't F it up. Anything else? Anything else? The Empress and the Ace of Cups, yeah. Pisces, if you're single watching this right now, you've got someone coming towards you very soon who you're going to want to make things work with. And they're going to want to make things work with you. You're both going to try and push yourselves through the small things, the small inconveniences, the small annoyances to really build something together. But if you already have this person in your life right now and you're not currently single, it looks like you both are not going to quit and you guys are going to try your best to support one another. This is the best reading I've had all day. I don't want to dig anymore because the more digging I'll do, I'll find something and I don't want to ruin this. All right. What the hell's with the puppet hands? So let's see what could be blocking you, and then I'll pull your person's hidden message for those of you in no contact. could be blocking Pisces? Unlovable. Practice radical self-acceptance and love yourself with all your flaws. Oh my Lanta, this is kind of similar to what I've been kind of getting, but I didn't have the right words to say. This is all about, you know, self-acceptance and loving yourself with all your flaws. We all have flaws. You know, we all have flaws. But if we work on them and we accept what we can't work on, it'll be better. And to know that other people have flaws too. So if they're doing something that is annoying you, but it's not a deal breaker, try and like take deep breaths and like, you know, stay calm and just know that they're human as well as you are. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But if a relationship is meant to grow, this really looks like it's meant to grow. But you guys are working through the little things here and there that, you know, come in where you're learning about somebody, learning how to live with someone, learning how to, you know, be around someone a lot. Being needy, make friends and spend time by yourself to take the pressure off your relationship. Someone here might realize that someone that they're dating is needy. Whether you're needy or your person is needy, that's another flaw that, you know, we can work through. Rejection. Build your confidence by dating a lot and find what people like about you. I feel like this is a side message for a Pisces who's single. Build your confidence by dating a lot, Pisces, and find out what people like most about you. Okay, especially if you've been experiencing some rejection. But this feels like a new romance that could last a very long time. Let's get your person's hidden message for those of you in no contact. But for those that resonate with this reading, you could be connecting with a Sagittarius, a Taurus, Libra, a Gemini, Leo, a fellow Pisces. Those are the main ones. But it could be any zodiac sign. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. Would I be rejected if I contacted you? Do you still want me? I knew you were right, but I couldn't admit it to myself or you. I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. I couldn't go against my family to be with you. This is for the no contact group, by the way. Pisces, some of you were dealing with someone that, you know, chose to not go up against their family, and I don't know what they're talking about, whether their family was, you know, a different religion than you are, a different background, or they were married with kids and chose to stay with them and not go to you. That's not going to be for everybody, of course. All right, so I hope this reading helped. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Thank you to my awesome mod squad. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm going to go help my mom garden because I just bought her some new plants, and her arthritis is making it difficult for her to plant it herself. Anyways, enough about that. I'll see you guys next time. I'll be finishing the June monthlies this week. On that note, I'll see you guys around. Later, Gators. I rock that deck.